4, 3. Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Matt, the Problyms, sitting here in the host seat. David, sitting on a bench for this one over there.
Yeah, I'm on the bench.
Had to take a break. I'm on punishment, apparently. Yeah, I mean, start off. How we feeling? How you feeling, David?
Feeling good. How are you feeling? You're in the seat right now.
I'm here, you know.
I see you over there shaking this
You
shit.
over there, ain't not ready.
What the fuck, man?
I'm ready for it.
I'm feeling
Turning
good.
red and shit.
This is the seat that I wanted to see what this seat was about.
You want to feel what it's like to be tall?
No, just, the outfit shows a little better. You know what I mean? Maybe that was the plot the whole time. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't really got the host outfit on. I didn't know I was hosting, but it was 97 today too, so.
A little disappointed.
And you don't give no fuck.
That's most of it, but.
Yeah.
I
Niggas
wanted to
that
be
don't
cool.
give a fuck usually, you know what I'm saying, they ain't fucking.
Yeah.
Anyways, no, I'm chilling, you know where I came from. Fresh out the Dominican, nothing crazy. Good food and vibes and shit. Other than that, just been running.
I see you merged a couple of different niggas in one. You got your Bruce Lee, you got your OG Stevie Wonder, you got your motherfucking Lazy Bone, type shit going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Type shit.
Collab
with a couple different niggas.
Right now?
I did a little bit, yeah. I think it was when I moved my headset. I don't know what that was. We'll be alright though.
Fucking with me, but no,
That's
yeah.
fine, leave it.
This is, you know what I'm saying? Manifestation. You know what I'm saying? Seen it in my mind, manifested it. If I want it, then I get it. I don't question shit. May or may not know. But,
Quote of the day type shit,
rap lyric of the day. Yeah, I just had on the, I forget what they call these boots, but these is a specific kind of boot, you know what I'm saying? Just standard look, white jeans, my Chinese garb, you know what I'm saying? Got it from the Chinatown in Chicago, brought it back, it was sitting in a box downstairs, like I got drip that's hidden, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm just chilling, I'm feeling a good way today, I'm in the seat today.
That's what's up.
All the time.
Taurus, how you doing?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. It's hot as fuck, man.
It's hot. This week was rough.
Yeah.
Got your canteen.
Yeah, it was y'all. They had y'all in that bitch just slaving away in it. Hot ass shit, no AC, nothing.
Just
water.
out there
Fuck
sweating,
y'all. How does that feel, man? To have these motherfuckers be like, just fuck you to your face, basically. They just blatantly saying, fuck you. You ain't shit.
I mean, most shops don't have it, but like I said, they're building.
But they all saying, fuck y'all. Y'all don't mean shit. We don't give a fuck about you.
We're going to have AC by the end of the year, because we're going
to have AC.
Where's it going to be at? In the off?
That's crazy.
Where I sit, where I work. Yep, that'll have AC.
So you're going to have AC when you don't need it?
I mean, it'll be heat, though, too, So that'd be nice. But this will be the last summer I got to deal with this.
So it wasn't no heat either in the wintertime?
We have like little... they're not even vents, like them. It's like a giant radiator or something up on top that heats it up, but it ain't. They don't do a ton.
It really just be like, y'all lucky we give y'all heat. We don't give a fuck about y'all.
You're like a mechanic? Or
I work in a shop. I'm not the mechanic now. I'm a service advisor, but.
Damn.
But you do the mechanic shit now.
I do it myself. I don't really do it for my job.
I had him on the car a couple times. That car is dead, by the way.
Is it done?
It's done.
Hold on. So what happened with it?
I don't know.
Doesn't run no more?
What the fuck?
I guess so. Yeah. We're looking for new alternatives right now.
Man, what did you do? You supposed to get him back in the game?
I needed a motor. I wasn't putting that in.
Yeah, this is a motor thing. He was dealing with the brakes.
Oh shit.
So yeah, you get a clean shave today,
or
or
motherfuckers who could do a motor.
You get a clean shave this week. Fuck the motor.
I mean, shit, I stay with my shit clean.
How often do you have to do that to keep it that way, actually?
Man, I just do it whenever I feel like it type shit.
It's okay. I mean, it's always clean when I see it. I don't ever see no 5 o'clock shadow or nothing.
Do you do it yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
When you first decided to go bald, was it a big decision for you, or was you just like,
oh shit, we talking about it now?
Yeah, it definitely was. I mean, we gotta be real. Like, niggas don't want to cut their hair off.
Yeah, like was the hairline receding and stuff already? So
it
you
just wasn't how it was. So I was just like, I'm gonna move on.
He used to have the braids. We used to be like braided up around the same time.
Just wasn't the same. I said, I'm gonna go ahead and just get that shit
braids. I
today.
couldn't picture you with
Thinking
braids.
about it though, like he did have braids, and I'm damn near trying to think like, how did you rock braids? I can't see you with braids no more.
All the different types of shit, all the different designs, and all type of shit. But see, when we met, I had them and I cut them like soon after.
Because you know it was my shit. It was like, this is. He's like, damn.
You
this
had
nigga
your
do
little
better.
motherfucking pigtails and shit, two braids and shit.
Back then, I never two braided it. Actually, back then, I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't actually.
Matter of fact, you had the ponytail more than
Ponytail. I didn't even wear
the
braids.
Ponytail was, yeah.
But he felt the threat, because back then niggas would be, a hang time was a big
Threat.
thing. You know what I'm
it
saying?
was,
Niggas be like, oh, this nigga probably shit go down those motherfucking shoulders and shit. This, you know, a lot of niggas had.
No, it's different because you just a light skinned nigga.
They
So
shit
I
that-
can have my shit a little bit shorter than this. Like, oh, you don't count because you light skinned niggas have the extra longer ass braids and shit because y'all niggas mix and
This
shit.
nigga the extra.
Y'all niggas have
Is
all
that how
that.
dark skinned niggas talk to each other? Like, look at these
No, I
lights.
just didn't really count. Nobody's gonna be looking like, oh, the nigga David got the butters and shit. Your
Yeah,
shit,
that's
it
what-
don't count
Yeah, it counts.
because you light skinned. So you know,
It's supposed to be like that.
It's supposed to be like that. This type
be
shit,
like that.
yeah. It's like if Matt had braids, nobody give a fuck if how long his shit coming down. You know what I'm saying?
White
It's
guys wearing braids is the funniest shit.
No, I think
Man,
white
you had
people with
braids?
dreads is worse though.
I never had braids.
White people with dreads is terrible too.
Yeah, I see one.
They don't even work out.
They be looking dirty.
It does. It just looks super dirty. Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of, you know, what's crazy is, I don't know if this is a topic or not, but I kind of feel like Drake's pushing the braids on his son right now. You know what I'm saying?
I have seen that.
And that's a clean, like, he's a clean 25%.
I don't think I've seen him with braids on. Does he have braids?
He got the boy super braided up with the extra crazy, you know, where he's probably sat there and got braided for maybe an hour and a half.
Oof.
Yeah, I did see it, the little boy on a couple videos.
He trying to just be like, oh, you a nigga. Like,
Niggas looking hella pale. Probably about your complexion.
He's bright. Yeah, he's even got brown eyes. He's got like blue eyes, doesn't he? Something like that.
he's like a real red bone. Like, I hate that, you know, whatever. He's light. He's super light, and but he's white light. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like that black is there, but
Touch
it's,
of black.
He's bright. He's
Nah.
brighter than my son is. My son don't even look mixed half the time.
It's one of those, he might be able to play both sides if he
it's
wants
different. It's hard to explain, but it's.
I feel like his son kind of got like black features, like his hair texture a little bit is kind of thicker.
Is it? I haven't seen it.
I think
just
it
know
looked
the
like it.
braids look like white people braids.
I think.
Yeah.
I don't
Only
know. I can
lasts
tell he's
about-
black though. I feel like I don't know. I think I
Yeah, I
can.
mean, he's 25%. He
Yeah.
got the braids in. Drake's trying to let them know, like, all right, my kid I'm half black.
Yeah.
You know?
But maybe if I didn't know that was Drake's son, then I probably would be like, that's a white
His
kid.
features gonna develop as he
Yeah.
grows. Probably more black shit.
I guess it doesn't even matter. It don't matter.
No, it doesn't. But
I mean, I don't know.
Do you?
I don't know
This
if it
nigga-
matters.
This nigga said, I don't know, because I feel like maybe you're starting to feel like it might matter.
I mean, yes. I mean, I don't know. We're talking about like skin color. Yeah, skin color matters, obviously. Race
does?
matters. Yeah, race matters.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
I'm talking about in like life and stuff. I don't know if that's what you were
if you
referring
have a
to.
child and your child is,
Oh, well, then no.
if your child is white and you mixed or black,
It's crazy when because like obviously the black gene is always, most of the time, the dominant
not
gene.
if it's diluted.
But
It's still be
sometimes it's
dominant
not.
though.
like, Mariah Carey, she mixed, right?
Yeah. Does she look white?
She just look white, 100% white. She ain't
But
look-
who knows? Her dad could be light skinned. I've been starting to peep that a lot of these mixed people, their dad just is light skinned.
Mm-hmm.
Their dad probably like maybe 75%.
The nigga Logic claim
One of
is he really mixed?
Logic, I don't know. He's 20, 25, right?
I
Yeah.
don't know.
It's a quad. It's a quadroon.
It's a quad.
So
There's a lot of these niggas. We just not sure what's going on. Jason Kidd, what?
that's a tough one.
I don't know, man. He's white to me.
I thought he was.
I
I
never
think he
seen
is black. I don't know,
It
man.
might be a
I see
four.
some old pictures. I'm like, when he had his hair
I think
shit.
he just got like a light skinned dad. Like his dad probably ain't light skinned, but he like. Maybe, let me look it up.
Mike Bibby's another one of these.
Mike Bibby, yeah. I always just thought they were white. I never even like thought about it.
It's
Look,
funny.
we got Matt hosting today, and we over here race talking immediately. That's crazy.
That's how it
You gotta
goes
keep this
sometimes.
shit together.
What you mean? That's what we do. We talk our shit. You know?
All day, every day.
I just need to know what Jason Kidd's dad looks like.
Yeah.
This is important. Yeah, get to the bottom of this shit right now. Settle this shit out.
didn't text nothing.
It's been off. No, it is. It's been off all week. It's gonna take a minute to pop up. Greg, how you doing while we waiting for this to pop up?
I'm alright.
What's up with the new music, man? What's good? I checked out some of your shit on YouTube.
Yeah, we've been dropping music. My homie just dropped a project, so in terms of like the group music and stuff, we kind of laid back just to kind of let him try to take most of the shine, if you want to call it, for a couple weeks, a week or two. But yeah, we working on like a group project right now, trying to throw something together. Things like that for the music and stuff, you know.
Shit.
What's up?
I like the shit that I heard. I checked out a couple of tracks.
Appreciate
the
that.
freestyles dropping out weekly.
Oh yeah, I did. I've been dropping some freestyles, so I forgot about that.
Instagram.
On my
I would say
Instagram,
David
yeah.
showed me a couple of, was it one or two tracks I
those
remember
are
in the car?
unreleased joints.
Unreleased joints. Oh, I'm privileged then.
No, yeah, I did. I did a freestyle to that J. Cole Applying Pressure beat or instrumental.
Drop that on
I
IG.
fuck with that, huh?
Yeah, and then
That's a good song to freestyle too. It's a good song.
yeah, I did a freestyle to this Lil Yachty song too. So, but yeah, other than that though, just been working on this group project, like I said.
So this is a half light skin. This is like a.
Nah,
He's
black.
pretty. That's
He's
pretty
black.
dark, bro.
Niggas
That's
not
black.
light skinned.
He's black, but he's not black. You know what I'm saying? Like he's
brown skin.
a clean brown. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta look like Don Cheadle, be black.
No, but I mean, there's just a little bit of lightness there. So his mom's probably white. You know what I'm saying? So it just who knows what's going on? It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Obviously, it did matter.
What episode are we on today, man?
We on episode 13 today.
Big shit.
1-3.
We came a long way,
It's a
man.
lucky
We here.
number. It's a lucky number.
Yeah.
It's the number where we get a bunch of subscribers and
It's
shit.
been for like what? So it's probably 24 weeks or something like that now.
It's been that long?
Cause we did every week for like the first 3, then it's been every other. So right around there, 22, 23, 24.
Man, episode 13, man. We just gonna keep doing this shit. We're gonna get to fucking episode 130 soon. So we'll
Yep.
keep going. And
Keep doing it.
What are we gonna get like a deal or something? We're gonna get what we gonna get?
we ain't gonna talk about none of it on camera, but we'll get into
We
it.
got
yeah,
more to come. That's what.
Yeah.
Right.
For me, this is an excuse to just have niggas come through and kick it at the crib, because otherwise it's not happening.
That's funny as fuck.
For real.
Nah, we need this. This is the therapy shit. This is our therapy shit. Fuck a therapist. This is therapy, nigga.
Right.
Fuck them therapists.
So intense.
I'm just saying, I don't really agree.
Have you
with
gone to
it.
therapy?
The angry one.
Listen, therapy is being heavily pushed on us so hard right now, and it's okay if niggas want to get together and talk about shit amongst each other. And then after the show, that's when niggas really get into talking to us about some shit. So that's cool. You niggas don't have to do therapy if you ain't feeling it. Get together with your people if you feel comfortable with them, and talk your shit with your people and try to, you know what I'm saying?
Have we talked about
Get some
therapy on the show yet?
I don't know. Maybe. We've definitely talked about it. I don't know if it's been on or after the
Well,
show.
I'm just saying, in the times we're in, it's being so called on to go do therapy and shit
So
like that.
you're not feeling it.
I mean, I just don't. I think if you think you should go to therapy, go to therapy. I don't think it's like promoted, like everybody need it. You have to do it. If you don't do it, they shaming you, they judging you. If you think you need to go do it. But there's nothing wrong with not doing it and saying we're gonna do it this way. This is how we do it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you're right. There's definitely a place for it. But
I feel like with therapy, if somebody wants to go to therapy, like it just might feel better going to somebody like a lot of people get therapists who are like opposites of them, like who aren't like them, to just get another perspective and stuff like that. But I do agree with you kind of to an extent. Like it's not necessary for a lot of people. You could just get with your people and just
I feel like
talk about it and stuff like that.
America is one of those countries, United States, where niggas is talking about therapy because like every other country, like the family dynamic is different.
Yeah.
You got fucking aunties, grandmas, cousins, all living together in a house.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And you usually got an OG in the house who you go to, like, and usually you have a lot of people to talk to when you're going through some shit and you're not like on some alone shit, which could not be a good or a bad thing. I don't know. But Americans, we be the main people talking about therapy, and I just believe it's because we're alone and we want to be alone. We want to isolate ourselves from people here. We want to be like, oh, I'm gonna move out the crib. I'm gonna have my family.
I mean, low key, you looked at it as a failure if you don't, right? You live a family your whole life.
That's the way we have it here. But like all other cultures, you look at the Mexicans, they be shacked up. You look at the Asians, they have generations in the house at a time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't think it ever changes. They be having money too. You know what I mean? So it's the Indians. It'd be a bunch of people in the, not the Native Americans, but the red dots.
Yeah.
They be up in there huddled up. So I don't know. Therapy is cool. I've thought about it. I've never. I don't know. I be talking to myself in my head.
Me too.
Yeah, and that's cool. I think everybody just do it how you do it, you know? That's it.
Nah, yeah. But
how do y'all feel about, speaking of that type of shit, what's the girl name? The tennis girl.
oh shit, well, that's a good topic.
Mental health stuff.
I don't remember her name. I don't know what her name is.
Osaka.
Naomi.
Naomi. Something. Yeah.
Naomi Osaka.
So she basically just is saying, I'm taking a leave of absence. I'm not, fuck this shit. I don't know if she's planning on coming back or what she wants to do, but she claims that she has anxiety issues and mental health concerns because she don't want to talk, she don't want to do no interviews, period, she say.
You know what's crazy is I almost feel like, so you remember just recently, Umar Johnson had a fucking interview on the Breakfast Club, and
I did see
Naomi
that.
Osaka came
He
up
mentioned
as one of the topics. So I really wonder if like
that
he
had
hit a
something to do with
button
it.
on her ass and she
I didn't think about
she
that.
just had a breakdown.
Yeah.
I think she rose to fame pretty young too, right? She's one of those that she was like.
She won one fucking title, right?
It might be two. Is it one or two?
I'm trying to figure out, is she cold though? Because I know she beat.
Yeah, she's been at the top of the ranks
I know
for
she
a
beat
minute.
Serena. And she can't have been at the top of the ranks for that long. She's not even that old.
I didn't hear about it until that
I'm
first
saying
time
like
she beat Serena,
since
so
that one, she's never like fell off, you know.
Not at all.
Fell off.
She's been around for some years. Like
See, I didn't.
at least
I didn't hear
She's
about it
23
until-
years old, bro. There's no way.
Yeah, I mean, she was young when
She's
she
been on
like.
for a couple of years. That means she's been in there since 17, bro. Talking about she's been around for a while.
Yeah, it has been like something like that, I think.
She's a 2-time U.S. Open winner.
Yeah, she's been around for a little while. I'm not saying she's been around for 10, 15 years, but she's been around for like 5.
Winner also was threatened by the 4 Grand Slam with potential disqualification from if she continued skipping her media responsibilities. Also, she's on her
Marshawn Lynch shit.
Marshawn Lynch.
I think Kyrie Irving be doing that type of shit too. Like
He did it too.
yeah.
I mean, how do we feel about all this? A lot of players are starting to be on some like, we don't want to do this shit no more type
I guess it's redundant, and if you think about it, you really don't need to with all the media that's out there now. Like, these people have Instagram channels, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're all their own media, so it's like...
Right. But it comes down to, like, it's a business. That's their policy. So, okay, you don't want to do it. Y'all niggas finna be getting fined to
Right,
death.
I wonder if that's like
Right.
ESPN and all the news outlets are like, hey, you're supposed to whatever. And so the league's probably taking a loss.
Yeah,
But
I mean, it's a business. They know it's a business, so it's like...
I'm going to be real, like, this can happen once, but this is what you wanted to do. So,
You gotta know what comes with the territory,
That's the
right?
bottom line.
Yeah.
We don't really want to hear about this shit.
and what is it that, so she's saying she continues skipping?
Well, she says she got mental
There is
health.
a specific
Her mental health is more important. She got to go, take care of her mental health.
Fulfill your obligations without giving... Okay. So I'm not even getting into the reading, but...
I think a lot of people use that mental health stuff as an excuse nowadays.
Yeah.
Though.
It's starting to get a little soft.
They're not talking about that. That's exactly what's going on. It's
Like, I don't want
it's
to take
too
away
easy.
nothing from nobody, but yeah, like a lot of people throw that word out or that phrase out, and it's like,
mental health.
I don't know.
It is a thing, but you should work on you should be working on your mental health always. You know what I'm saying? Like,
work on your mental strength. Like, you need to be able to be
health, strength,
tougher mentally. Like, we can't just be like, I just can't.
You just fold.
It's,
It is a trend. Kyrie Irving's at the head of that. We got her hopping on a train now.
Yeah, and they be trying to, like I told you, that it's like the weakness is the new strength. Like it seemed like
Yeah, like everybody trying to embrace, like, I don't know.
We've said this. I said that people do need to acknowledge their emotions.
Yeah, for sure.
And by acknowledging your emotions, you're kind of confronting whatever you're going through. But it doesn't mean that you
it's like succumb to
have
your
less
emotions.
responsibilities, or you know what I'm saying, you drop your obligations, you know what I mean?
Right,
Like,
yeah.
that's still your life. Like, you still have to be responsible for whatever it is you signed up to be responsible for.
Right.
So do we look at that as a strength or a weakness? What she's
This is her first time doing it. I'm not tripping
how
on
do we
her.
look at it?
She could be actually going through some shit right now, so I'm not, you know.
Yeah, we
I'm
don't know
not-
what's going on with her
but if-
personal life, too, you know?
A lot of niggas gotta go through personal shit. We get it.
Kyrie made it look whack.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that much. But
Kyrie makes a lot of shit look whack.
but
You almost lose respect a little bit for shit like that. It's like
cause but I'm also not mad at Kyrie because he's just doing him. He's done figured out how to get through it. He just said fuck a couple games, went to a dinner, birthdays and shit. Just talking about, hey, I'm gone. I got personal shit. You know what I mean?
Family obligations.
fuck what y'all niggas got.
That's crazy though if you really think about it. But
Like, they getting paid millions, you know?
what is this doing for like employees and
yeah.
like regular corporations? You know, like niggas just showed up like, hey, my mental health ain't straight today. I gotta bounce.
Because when you apply this shit to the regular everyday shit, it ain't gonna work out the same. We can't. We
can't
niggas
do it
can't just
right,
be like,
yeah.
oh yeah, I gotta go. You know,
Like,
I
we
can't be
get
doing
fired
this
in
shit.
this
They'll
way.
let go. They got
I just seen a girl, I don't know who she is for, I just like got her on social media, but she posted on her story and was like, just pretty much asking for money through social media. Like, if you have anything, just send it to me. I don't want to go to work. 'Cause I don't want to compromise my mental health for a job.
compromise my mental health.
And I just seen that and I'm just like, dang, like, my generation just, we ain't looking
My
too good.
generation.
It's just not looking good.
change.
Cause
You know what I'm
to
talking
me,
about?
to me, that's just weak. Like, I wouldn't say weak, but yeah, I don't know.
It's soft for sure.
Yeah.
People, you know what's crazy is
But niggas be proud to be soft with it. Like, niggas happy about that. You should be like
It's
embarrassed.
because people look at it like a strength nowadays, where it's like, oh, you admitted that you got something going on. That's strong, you know.
I ain't even gonna lie.
They lying to themselves.
The music is pushing that agenda as well.
oh
Why you started? Why you say that?
Because a lot of the music, even we was just listening to Dirk, you listen to a lot of Dirk's music, you gonna feel like the emotions he be talking about, and I feel like that's, you know, the mainstream is just getting pushed in that. I feel like just this depression stuff.
it's
this mental
okay
health
to
stuff.
the sad boy raps have been around for a long time. So like XX or whatever, he was pushing sad boy. Juice
Yeah.
WRLD is super sad boy.
They're just
You know.
getting big now, though. Like those guys are still new.
It's emo.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like, and it's mainstream now though. Like,
Oh yeah, that is the mainstream.
So it's like I said, it's almost like people are throwing that mental health stuff around just cause. Like,
Future's that way. Future raps like that too.
yeah, he got a little bit more. I don't know.
He talk more about the hoes, but he'd be like,
Yeah,
I'm
he
addicted
be
to that codeine and I miss him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just be saying a bunch of crazy shit. But I was gonna say, it just needs to be balanced. Like,
Yeah.
it's okay to have that, but it has to be balanced. One can't really be outweighing the others. For every time that you have a fucking mental breakdown and you can't do your shit, there has to be times where you went to work when you didn't really fucking feel like it. You know, like, it's got to be balanced. And the other thing I would say, to your point about old girl saying she don't want to compromise her mental health by going to work, we got this generation now with business. Everybody wants to be entrepreneurs in business.
Yeah.
And everybody's kind of make it like shaming working and going to work, but it's like it's all work, you know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
and if anything, being an entrepreneur is harder work, you know what I mean? Because it's just nobody's clocking you. People don't like the fact that somebody's clocking them, you know what I mean? At a job, somebody being over them. Now we're talking
Managing them,
about
being told what to do.
authority issues at that point, but people should be proud to work, you know what I mean? And if you ever get the opportunity to own your actual own work, then yeah, that's a blessing, but that's few and far between, you know what I mean? Like, there's generations of people that have sustained households working for companies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
It's almost people are too proud to work. They got too much pride. They don't want to.
like if you're a lawyer, yeah, you have your own license, you're a lawyer, but you probably work for a fucking law firm.
Right.
You know what I
9
mean?
times out of 10.
If you a doctor, one of the highest respected professions out there, you work for a hospital. You know, like work is. I think people need to be more excited about getting that work. You know, like the work is the business. The work, you can still own your own work. Your work ethic is your work, and you gotta own that. So if your mental health is compromised, get the fuck out of there and just get a different job. Like,
but I think at the same time, it's a good thing because like the younger people coming up is heavily into the entrepreneurship. What I think is great because when we was being taught,
niggas wasn't talking about that.
wasn't talking about this shit, and it was almost like negative, like nah, you can't do your own business.
It's really our generation that actually is done did it. You know what I'm saying? We figured it out like, oh, you can buy a house.
Yeah.
Oh shit, you can run your own shit. Now the young niggas know now because we're talking about it. You know what I mean?
For
So
sure.
really, that's us, and then the young niggas just think it's easy. You know what I mean? Like, or
It's easy.
A lot of them getting it done too, though. They out here getting it
I
done.
think our generation probably babies the younger generation too.
Yeah, I would say that.
So it is what it
Actually,
is.
yeah.
But that was good. I don't know where we are. We're talking about, what are we talking about?
We were talking about Naomi,
Just all that mental health
Osaka
shit,
and all the
period.
mental health stuff.
As far as Osaka, I wish her the best. This is her first. I'm gonna give her a pass, and mostly because Umar hit her with a strong jab.
Would you agree with what he said?
He did have a point. I think.
Just talk about like, because they're talking about like she do a lot of charity and speaking up. He's like, yeah, but who's she representing in the Olympics? She representing Japan, I think.
Yeah, like instead of her representing her black side, she represented Japan.
Haiti,
and stuff. Like,
yeah,
or
Haiti, yeah.
And
He talk about a lot of real shit. I like that nigga.
Yeah, I do too.
I don't agree with every single thing he said, but for the most
I know
part.
there's like rules.
Her
you have to
father's
be
from
like
Haiti, and I think that she could if she wanted to. She could figure out her heritage. She has Haitian heritage.
And yeah, Dr. Umar was just pretty much saying like her father, who supposedly was the one who trained her to become who she is today, and all of that. Like, why wouldn't you represent that side? You know. But if you associate with, I don't know.
The Haitians got a bad rep because the Dominican Republic, that's all on the same island basically. Everybody's like, it's the Haitians that's bad. Like security isn't. Everybody like, yeah, we got to keep this in case Haitians come around. Like, I'm like, damn. Like, I know Haitians here. Like, they're pretty cool.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed in her. I wish her the best, but I'm a little bit disappointed in those actions. You know, I know everybody's not the same. I never seen Venus and Serena get on no shit like that.
Serena got whacked too at the end, doing all that crying and shit because she lost a match to her.
Yeah, she did cry.
She was pregnant and stuff though. You know.
She got emotional.
She I think she
pregnant
won
during that match.
I don't know about that match, but I think she won like a championship while she was pregnant or something like that.
That's pretty beastie if she did.
I think so.
Yeah, it's
I'm more than positive. But yeah,
She still finished the job, talked to the media. She didn't walk out.
She
and quit.
did. I'm over. Actually, that performance got me way over Serena. What transpired between Osaka and Serena, stock dropped. Naomi's stock went up, but not enough for me to even be thinking about it.
She just lost again this year.
Did she give her like a little speech afterwards? I think too.
Because she was crying. Naomi was crying.
Yeah, right.
And she was talking to her like, "Don't even trip. It's all good."
Oh, you see that?
Yeah.
Right, like you beat.
See that little score right there?
Yeah, I do. I was gonna say that's probably a good way to transition to this up there.
I didn't think the Suns beat the Nuggets.
Y'all been
like the
peeping
Suns.
NBA playoffs at all?
I know y'all seen that video.
You fucking with the light skinned Booker nigga. That's what
I
it
don't
is.
think-
You fella light skinned nigga.
That's on Facebook. I don't know if Tora saw it.
I
She
don't
said
think
it to
so.
him.
Or see,
Okay.
this shit is
I want to
actually
see.
wild.
I fuck with Chris Paul heavy. So
Yeah.
if you know, that's big time. If he could.
They're going to go to the finals, I think.
and it's just exciting to see a new team in the finals instead of it just being the typical
Well,
Warriors, LeBron James.
Actually, funny thing is, I just found out the other day, with all the teams remaining, it's going to be the champion this year is going to be the first time that franchise has won one in like 30 plus years.
Yeah.
Because of all the teams that are in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because none of the teams that have won the last 30 years are left.
It's
the same pot of niggas that was winning for a gang of times.
Mm-hmm.
They said this year is going to be the first finals without LeBron or Curry since like 2012 or something like that, 2011.
Yeah.
Right, yep.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Shake shit up a little bit, you know. I'm cool with it. Chris Paul been putting in work. He deserved to go ahead and get his shit, you know.
I feel like if anybody could beat the Nets, though, it probably is the Suns.
No. They'll lose in the finals.
I mean, are the Nets even gonna make it now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Pop back
It's
up.
2-2. Kyrie's gone now.
Harden
I don't know for how
usually
long, but he's
shits on
hurt.
Antetokounmpo. So when they're gonna play, Harden's gonna come in. He's gonna say today. Kyrie's gonna sit out till the next.
Oh, you
series.
thinking the Bucks is gonna get? You think they'll be able to get them out?
Depending on when Harden comes back, because Kyrie got hurt today.
Hey, look at this shit. This happened at the Nuggets game, the third game. This shit is fucked up.
I think I've seen it.
It's funny because the niggas over here smiling, laughing, looking like he got some. Look at he trying to.
He tried to try to hit him with a little cheap shot. What is that?
Said I fuck you, boy.
People just getting back outside.
Look. He said Suns in 4. And they just closed that shit up.
Yeah, the Nuggets out here getting their ass whooped on and off the court.
Nigga got the fuck out of there, sagging his pants and shit.
If the Nuggets had Jamal Murray, though, it'd be a whole different series.
Yeah, that's a completely different series with Jamal Murray
He
for
said
sure.
Suns in 4. I'll fuck your boy up. That nigga's
Fuck your boy up.
Yeah, that's a bad look. I wonder if the Suns seen that shit and was like, we gotta close the game out after that.
They definitely seen it. I know they seen
Shit
it.
out now. But that was probably demoralizing for the fucking team too. The team seen that they took that 3-0 loss. They went down 3-0. The fan got the ass whooped. They're like, oh, it's done.
Oh fuck,
We out of here.
Yeah, they just got swept. That's rough.
What I think is gonna happen is the Suns is obviously going to the conference finals, right? Who they got? The Clippers and the Jazz.
Yeah.
Did Donovan Mitchell just get injured?
No, he just came back from injury.
No,
He got like hit hard or
walked
something
off
like
the
that.
court.
But he good. He said he was good though in the post game interview.
So what is it? 2-1 on their series?
2-1. Yep.
The Clippers, I don't know. The Clippers might actually beat the Suns.
What's crazy is, but you didn't.
Hard to say.
So you think they're gonna beat the Jazz?
Yeah, I think so. I
don't like the Clippers style, bro. I really don't.
No.
They're taking these 0-2 fucking. They're taking these first 2 losses, both series so far,
Yeah.
and they think they just gonna come back, win 2
They
in
just
a row.
too streaky. I'm not fucking with them.
I just seen the way like Kawhi like came back against the Mavs, and I kind of restored my faith in Kawhi a little bit more.
But the Jazz is a
Again.
bit different.
Yeah.
Donovan Mitchell is a beast in his own, and their D is on another. It's probably way better than the Mavs. I would have to say, just from a
The
quick
Mavs
look.
don't play defense, so yeah.
So I kind of think the Jazz are gonna beat the Clippers, and then the Clippers team's just gonna blow up. This is the Clippers' opportunity to get to the finals, but the West isn't winning it this year.
Yeah, the Nets don't take it.
If the Nets don't make it, it's gonna be the East. One of the teams from the East.
Because Philly's real good too.
It'll either be Philly, the Nets, or the Bucks. One of them's gonna win the championship. I love Chris Paul. I don't love Chris Paul, but I like him. I like Chris Paul.
You say I don't love them, but I
I
like them.
don't love them.
Yeah, I'm not hugely moved by his game. Right? He's a beast. He's been balling. I'll
He
say
put in
that.
a lot of work.
Damn.
He's one of the
Lion?
true leaders
That's
of the
a
game.
It's a gang of hyenas.
That nigga's a leader for real.
Got that lion had the niggas guts hanging out. Well, holy shit. But yeah,
Nah, he's one of the few leaders of the whole league.
yeah, he just takes the team
Paul,
and makes
yeah.
them instant contenders.
But a lot of niggas who were supposed to be, they don't take on that leadership no more. They not,
Paul,
they
I think Paul's the leader of
They don't wanna be
the
leaders.
Players Association
like
too.
LeBron's not a leader.
Kawhi,
You
no,
know?
LeBron's a semi-leader. He's like a
Semi-leader, that's probably about
he's a
right.
general manager leader type.
I was gonna say he's kind of the GM and the coach wherever he goes. You know.
Yeah, he's
In
kind
that
of a leader.
sense.
He's a leader, I would say. he's the leader of his team always when they win. But he's just the thing I hate about LeBron is when they lose, it's like he had nobody on his team. It's like, damn, half of them niggas won the championship with him last year.
Yeah.
You know, like, what you mean he's got no help? Like, George Hill played with him. George Hill's getting paid all kind of money to play for all kind of teams now because he's obviously good. Fucking Jordan Clarkson was on the Cavs. He just won 6th Man of the Year. He's balling this year.
Yeah, he can't be out here walking off the games and shit. And that's not leader. That's not leadership.
Yeah, he always do that, but that's
whole shit.
Anyways, I got the Nets. If they're healthy, the Nets will win the championship.
Yeah.
They'll maybe give up 2 games in the finals just because they're gentlemen.
Because they gentlemen. That's funny as fuck.
For real, they're not the ruthless.
Yeah,
like,
if they're healthy, they're definitely the favorite. But
they're not the ruthless like we're gonna scrub.
I'm gonna be
these
real.
niggas.
If they're not healthy, I don't know if it's the East though, because Phoenix looks good, Utah's decent, LA's decent.
So the Phoenix looks good, but you know what? These teams remind me of the Spurs, really.
The Jazz do for sure.
The Jazz reminds me of the Spurs.
Yeah.
And the Suns, they got slight Spurs vibes, but it's just like, oh, Chris Paul is just really killing it with like making everybody snap.
Well, they got Booker too. I mean, yeah, they're not really.
Booker's got a Kobe thing going on a little bit right now.
Yeah.
Where his pull up is just money.
Yeah, he's just in a rhythm.
But I don't really fuck with the Bucks. I don't think the Bucks can do it. Philly.
They tied it up today.
Yeah, but I mean that's what I'm saying. Kyrie was hurt.
He was injured in the 4th quarter.
They need somebody better.
Oh, that was
Giannis,
halftime,
bro.
right? Was that halftime?
I don't know when he got hurt. I think it was 2nd quarter. Yeah.
It's halftime.
So he's not supposed to be coming back.
He hit him. He
had X-rays that were negative, but he's got to go under more tests and stuff. So
he had a hard ankle sprain. I don't get why niggas be wearing low top shoes.
I never could playing basketball. I don't get that either. Low tops.
A lot of niggas wear low top shoes too.
That was never a thing. Like it was always known. Like don't wear low tops because you're gonna twist your ankles.
Right.
I like low top. Like Kobe has some low top shoes.
Well, yeah, all his shoes is low.
I don't mind the way they look, but I can't play in them. I can't play basketball
They just
in low
kind of
tops.
like lighter. I don't know. They feel good.
It might be lighter on your feet, but when you're jumping up and down, like if you're doing any kind of thing where you're attacking a lane or you're grabbing a rebound, like
yeah.
You're
After Kobe tore his ACL, not his ACL, but his Achilles. That's when he got the high top shoes.
Yeah, I bet.
He learned his lesson.
All these niggas got low top shoes out here, like KD's, the fucking Curry's, you know.
Kyrie's, they're all low now.
They're all lows.
They're
like
all lows.
what the fuck, bro? You did not do low tops when I played traveling in high school ball. Nobody wore low tops.
Are they making these shits a little bit
I don't even
better
know if they
too?
made them back then. To be honest with you, low top basketball shoes.
You said they're making the shoes better now.
Some of them.
I'm just saying the basic concept. Your ankle is
support,
exposed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I got bad ankles. I can't wear low tops.
It has the ability to roll. I've had like my ankle saved like when I knew it should have been sprained or twisted.
With some hot tops. You
Some
had some
high
hyper
tops.
dunks.
I probably had some off-brand ass
I
shit.
think the low tops give you a little bit more freedom, probably, and movement.
Yeah, they're more comfortable, probably for sure. But
yeah, but if I did that, I'd have to wear an ankle brace, and at that point, what's the point? Yeah.
And the game's like a lot less physical, so it's probably, I don't know.
it is less physical now. So now niggas is like, hey, you know what I'm saying? They throwing them flags. We could probably wear these low tops now.
Yeah.
But flopping and all kind of shit. I don't know. I got the Nets winning the finals.
Put some money up.
Speaking of the Nets, though, y'all see, I don't know if anybody peeped this, that Kevin Durant and PJ Tucker scuffle and the stuff that happened after that.
KD's a bitch.
What happened after?
Did you read about it?
I'll pull it up.
So yeah.
I seen his bodyguard jumped in.
Right, yeah. So he has a bodyguard apparently on the court at the games with him, like his own personal
KD?
bodyguard that the Nets pay for. And he's the one that jumped in and broke up the fight.
I seen an article today where it came out. It says KD's bodyguard will not work Milwaukee games.
Yeah, they don't let him in there no more.
What? I think that's kind of cool.
Kevin Durant's
Got a
own
bodyguard.
bodyguard ran
Everybody
onto
was
court
coming
to
at him
break
because
up game
they were saying he was soft because you need a bodyguard on the court at a basketball game.
That's never been heard of. That's funny as fuck, man.
PJ Tucker got up in his shit though. Trying to figure out what the fuck happened here. He fouled the shit out of him. He probably is like, you little bitch ass nigga. Look at that. Look at his bodyguard right there.
Nigga had his bodyguard walk right up on him. And we've never seen this.
How do we feel about that?
KD, man.
If you can afford one, shit, why not?
That's some different ass shit.
He's soft to me, man. He's always been soft.
Crybaby.
The thing is he's not afraid to talk shit though.
Nah, he be talking his shit. I was watching one of his like interviews.
Yes,
That's part of basketball, though. He just can't back it up.
It changes things when you know he has his bodyguard sitting courtside.
Let's see how much shit he talks the next 3 games.
Is that called, what is that? If Ramon was here, he'd have a fit. But is that called like being Tupac tough, you know? When you by yourself and shit? Oh, he stuck up for him.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you believe Pac was the hard nigga at all times?
I mean, I just feel like niggas be just acting like he just was a bitch ass nigga. Period.
No, he wasn't a bitch.
What are we doing?
He wasn't a bitch. But they did say when niggas was around, he would get a little tougher.
I did see that too. Somebody said
A couple of
that.
his bodyguards and shit.
Like he almost had to prove himself or something.
Yeah.
Did he get tougher or what? I mean,
He'd just be a little more rah-rah with other niggas, you know? Once his crew was around, you know? That's a thing. That's a real thing.
Also, only when his crew was around. When
he had his squad with him, Death Row, you know?
So, I mean,
yeah, but if niggas he wasn't gonna fold up if a nigga came up on him. He wasn't gonna be a bitch about it.
No, I don't think he was. But, you know, he had that other nice side to him, too.
A lot of niggas have multiple sides.
Anyways, KD,
we'll see the next 3 games how much shit he talks. See if it changes.
KD?
Yeah, with his
It's a
bodyguard
bad look. I mean, KD just got all kind of bad looks. He went to the Warriors. The nigga fucking be doing all kind of weird shit on Twitter.
Just be crying and shit. Remember back in the day when he first was in the league, Seattle Supersonics, they was like, KD's the nicest guy in the NBA. Because he was always just dabbing up with niggas, always just like showing love, and then look what we came to.
The Michael Rappaport shit.
Yeah.
That was funny. I seen that.
This nigga said, bitch, your wife. What did he say about your wife? He was like, your wife don't respect you or some
Something
shit.
like that,
I don't
yeah.
know what he said.
That nigga ended up apologizing, right?
Michael
Yeah, for
Rappaport?
I think he did.
For that, he did.
I
Yeah.
didn't respect him for that. That's not even
Yeah.
his type of. That's not his type of thing to be said.
KD didn't apologize.
No, but Michael Rappaport did. Which I
He
thought
said
was
he
sweet.
apologized for leaking the information. But he didn't really apologize. I don't know. They were both half-hearted. This nigga KD said, I'm sorry people had to see that. This nigga said, I'm sorry people saw that. He didn't say, I'm sorry to the nigga. And then he tried to get spicy with Shannon.
He always.
Shannon wasn't going. Shannon was like, I blocked it. If you see me, we could talk about it in person.
But then he always, every time a nigga have a story about KD, he always tweets it like, "No, they lying. I didn't say none of that shit." What's his name? Jay Williams just said some shit, and he was like, "Nah, that nigga's lying. I ain't say none
That's
of that
supposed to
shit."
be
I
his
did
bro,
see that,
though.
yeah.
That's supposed to. Jay Williams supposed to be tight with him.
Yeah.
So what is wrong with he for mental health?
He probably do need
You
to
take a book.
Kyrie Irving's taking
Kyrie's
all his games off of him.
Yeah, I mean, this is just. It just doesn't look good. What is it gonna come to? I'm glad he's still able to hoop and still do his thing with all these little emotional things. So at least he's not, folding up on the shit. He's still balling,
Still
putting up
ball.
numbers.
That's part of the reason why I hate the Nets, man. I don't like any of them players.
I
KD,
know.
Kyrie, Harden. I
I'm
hate
okay
all of them.
if I'm okay if Harden wins a ring. And I was just thinking about Harden's gonna get his ring, and they might get a ring next year too. They might double down. They won't win more than 2 if they do.
LeBron ain't doing shit else again, right?
I think Westbrook gets his ring with LeBron.
No.
I really feel that. Like he's
If
gonna.
they teamed up,
Yeah, he might be the 3rd or 4th player.
Let's be
on the
real.
team.
Westbrook won't get a ring no matter what.
So once he finishes up
It's
his
impossible.
but this is the thing that will stop him. Westbrook may fuck around and just keep balling out and try to get another big ass contract. If he gets another big ass contract, he's not
he's
going to
all
win.
about his triple doubles too. If he's playing with LeBron and AD, I don't think he's getting
The thing
those.
why I think it works with LeBron is he basically does everything LeBron does, except for he's not as good a scorer as him.
Right.
So he can initiate the offense, attack the basket, pass it to other people, grab
That's the
balls.
problem right there. He won't adjust though. He will not adjust.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. If
So-
He won't.
LeBron can adjust though.
LeBron can adjust, and I feel like he would work under LeBron. I feel like he would concede
LeBron
to
could
LeBron.
adjust, but is if you gonna go in with Westbrook as your main guy, you're not winning.
No, Westbrook's not going to be the main guy.
With
Trust
that
me.
game, He can't do it. He has to. It's important that he makes the change, not nobody.
They're gonna tell this nigga what. You know what? Westbrook's already offered the triple doubles. He's gonna still grab them, but he's going for the most assists in the league right now. He's going for that. So they're gonna go to the Lakers in 2 years. He's gonna be like, look, just get a bunch of assists. That's all he's gonna be working about. That's all he's gonna be worried about.
I see what you're saying. I could see that. I guess if he went to the Lakers.
And when LeBron sits down, he could do his thing.
They need a point guard too, so that makes sense. But
it'd be interesting to see if they ever did some shit like that. I don't really think it could work, but
that's the way he gets a championship.
A lot of different environments that should have worked. And it didn't.
Dame going to the Lakers too.
Dame's not going to the Lakers.
I saw that. Yeah.
It's just not gonna happen. He doesn't talk too much shit.
It's a time of year where there's so many rumors going around though that
he's finna get up out of there though.
He is. I don't know where he's gonna go. He might go to like Philly or something. They might do a Ben Simmons trade if they don't win it this year.
That don't make no sense. But I mean,
to me that makes sense for Philly.
Nah, Ben Simmons is better than Lillard.
What's
Oh my God.
Yes.
We got this nigga in the building. I forgot.
Damian Lillard. I hate Damian Lillard. I hate him.
Why?
No. You see, you get too emotional. See,
he plays.
Ben Simmons is not.
I hate the way he plays.
Are you gonna sit up here and talk about Ben Simmons is better than Damian Lillard?
He can't score, but Ben Simmons is definitely a better all-around basketball player than Damian Lillard. He's a great defender, and he's a better facilitator too.
Absolutely.
He's a great defender, and he's a better. Is he an all-star?
Simmons, yes.
Is he?
Yes.
Was he?
I don't know if he was or not, but he is.
Was he this year?
He will be next year if he wasn't.
Because everybody in the fucking league's getting old.
I think without Embiid, Ben Simmons wouldn't. Ben Simmons
can't score. He needs somebody who can score with him too. But he's not. That's not who he is.
That's the game.
Bro, you can find.
He can't score doesn't mean you're not a good player.
You can find what Ben Simmons does better than anything.
He's flawed in a lot of areas.
Is play defense. That's probably his best attribute.
He's a great passer. He's a great facilitator.
But he's probably a better defender, right? And he's good at.
Yeah.
He's no Lonzo Ball.
What?
With the assist and the playmaking. He's not even as good as Lonzo Ball. He's not even as good as Lonzo Ball.
You tripping?
Or not Lonzo, my bad, LaMelo.
Either one of them, it don't matter.
He's not, but check it out. You can find fucking PJ Tucker if you need somebody to defend somebody.
That's different, bro. It's not.
Go get Robert Covington. You know what I'm saying? Go get one of these niggas.
Nah, Ben Simmons is.
Lillard comes in and he'll drop 30. Embiid will drop 30. Now they got two fucking.
The problem with Lillard is he's a black hole. He don't pass. He's a point guard. He should pass. He don't play any defense, and I just hate the way he plays. He'll run that pick and roll and jump into his player every time he does, and hope the ref will call foul on the defender. I hate the way he plays.
You're taking something for maybe one game.
Yeah.
No, he does that every single time. Every time there's a pick and roll, that's what he does. You watch him when he plays. He'll go around the pick, jump into his guy, and then hope the ref
calls. You buying like 2 games that you didn't like.
I don't care what you're saying right now. What you're saying right now, but what you said was Ben Simmons is better than Damian Lillard.
Yes.
That's wrong.
I agree. I mean, I disagree.
You agree with what I'm saying.
You can't find another person that would.
I double down on it.
So you know that's a take that you'll say, and almost everybody will disagree with it.
That's fine.
And that's okay with you.
To me, yeah.
It's fine. Okay.
From what I've seen, I know.
Even the players in the league, the NBA players, will disagree.
Yeah, that's one of them big left ass takes that you can't.
What you mean?
It's like a Max Kellerman type of.
Yeah, just to say some shit. Just to be
Are you kidding me? Okay, tell me this. You said it would be 50-50. This is a question. Do you think players would rather leave their team to go buddy up with fucking what's the nigga's name again?
Simmons.
Ben Simmons. You think people will leave their team to go like, all right, I'm trying to link up with Ben Simmons
that's what I'm saying. Like,
nobody
or Damian Lillard?
For that question, probably Dame.
Okay, and why though?
But
why?
But I'm gonna double up on that. If they wanted to go play, if they picked Ben Simmons, they'd have a better chance of winning.
I'm not talking about what you think, nigga. I'm talking about what you think they would do.
Yeah, I think they would go to Lillard, but I think.
But why do you think they would go to Lillard though? Tell me why.
Personality.
You're so fucking. This motherfucker's a dick.
This nigga's funny.
I don't know. I'm
he
not.
He couldn't admit that because you know he lost right there.
I'm not a Damian Lillard fan. I don't like
that. That's
that.
fine, but the truth is the truth, bro.
Yeah.
What do we got next? Like, I'm done with this shit.
All right, let's see here. Since we on the sports topic, y'all catch the Mayweather-Logan Paul fight?
I caught it.
I was watching it like on YouTube, and somebody was like illegally
recording.
After the fact.
Yeah, I peeped it on Facebook Live.
Yeah, like somebody was recording it.
But
Yeah,
I was mad that Mayweather didn't put him away, but then I just really got to thinking about it like, this nigga Mayweather don't never put nobody away. Plus, it's a nigga that's way bigger.
It seems like niggas forget this every time. When was the last time he had a really, really good fight?
Mayweather?
Yeah.
There was a video though.
That McGregor fight was decent.
It's been some years.
knocked out
That was okay.
There was a video though where
it wasn't an actual fight.
Where Floyd knocked out Logan Paul, but like almost held him up.
I saw that, but I would want to see. The clip always ends like right there where he like kind of slumps over. I don't want to see what happens after that because you can be able to tell after that usually how he's acting, if he got rocked or not.
Yeah, I don't know. I could just.
Bro, I've been rocked by punches, and it didn't show any I didn't show any type of slumpness or whatever. You know what I mean? So that punch that hit him right here.
Yeah,
for one, which
but
is
I don't even know if he was slumped. That's what I'm saying. The clip cuts off before you see anything. Really.
Well, he definitely tied up and he got clinched, he clinched up and got really like hangy on him, with the clinch. So it's just like,
I wouldn't doubt it because
I think there's a high chance that he was rocked. Was he knocked out? No, he definitely wasn't knocked out because if he was knocked out, he would have not. Mayweather holding him would have done nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? He would have been holding him for a long time till he fell.
Right.
So I think he was for sure rocked, and he was just like, all right, I'm going to clinch this nigga.
Yeah.
But I almost got into an argument with a nigga on the book about it.
I think I saw that.
And I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to leave this shit alone because I know, like, he thinks he's one of them niggas that be thinking like he knows everything. I'm just like, okay, I'm cool on that. I'm going to let you do your, because what do they call it? Facebook warriors.
Keyboard warriors.
Keyboard warriors,
yeah.
But,
Dumb thugs.
I'm not into it. But to be real though, Paul did decent though. I'm gonna be honest. Like his boxing skills were decent. Like
it's tough to say. That was it. The first round or the second round where
he
started throwing all them punches. That was like a third grade bathroom fight.
I mean, he's fighting Floyd for one, which he's very hard to hit. The best and the best can't hit Floyd.
I was talking about when Mayweather was boxed up and he just like them punches were like something. My son can throw better punches.
McGregor did the same thing.
I wasn't worried. Those aren't the. I'm talking about he threw a jab. He could throw a jab. Like the jab looked good. You know what I mean? And his footwork was not bad. He was able to move around in and out, get into the clinch. He probably was his best skill was his clinching.
It was. I mean, it's the strategy because he weighs more than him. That's what you got to do.
But he hit Mayweather like a couple times.
Yeah.
So the fact that he did that shows me that he can box.
What these niggas make off this shit? Did he make 100 million?
I think Mayweather did. I don't know what Logan made.
They say Logan made like 18 million.
Did he make 18?
100 mil compared to 18 mil?
Logan made 18. Mayweather made 100. Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's like standard for Mayweather. That's like the old days Mayweather when he was fighting niggas like Miguel Cotto. And
I just thought it was crazy just because Logan probably brought a lot of attention to that fight, though.
Not as much as Mayweather.
I think so.
The fight is legitimate because Mayweather.
I think all the young people that watched it were watching it for Logan Paul. I don't even think
they were watching it because Logan Paul was up against Mayweather. Mayweather is the biggest name in combat sports. Like, I would probably say that him. He's probably still bigger than Conor McGregor, honestly.
I will say so.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah.
And it's the reason why he's getting these payouts like he's getting
in combat sports.
This is big time, nigga.
He's doing $1 million. Mayweather is not. He's guaranteeing, and so is so is McGregor, I guess. Yeah. Those fighters are guaranteeing 1 million views. Like they're not coming in under 1 million, which is hard. Like that Tyson Fury Wilder fight. I think the first one did like 600,000 or 700,000. It might have done less. So that was a big fight.
Yeah.
And the second, they're doing another one, by the way, which they don't need to. I don't want to see another one. But
Wilder got his ass beat. But see niggas make adjustments in 6 months, so we'll see. He still got knockout power. So see what happens.
You think this nigga's gonna keep doing these, Mayweather?
Yeah, I think he's all about his money. I think as long as the money's there, he'll do it.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, he definitely gonna do it if they talk this.
Taking away from the integrity of the sport a little bit, but
yeah,
See, that's the other thing I want to talk about, because this was yesterday, I think. They just had that, it was like a YouTube versus TikTok boxing like event.
Yeah, I seen it.
You saw it? Yeah, I didn't see
Odom
it.
Shit?
Yeah, he was in it.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh my God, I saw that shit. That looked bad, and I'm almost like, why the fuck is Aaron Clark fighting Lamar Odom? What's his name? Aaron Carter.
Yeah,
Aaron Carter, yeah.
Fighting Lamar
He's
Odom.
like a foot taller than him.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Like a whole foot.
More than that, maybe.
I don't know how tall Aaron Carter is, but yeah.
He looked tiny, bro. Compared, I'm like, if you're gonna fight somebody, fight Chad Ochocinco or somebody, you know, like.
Who actually looked kind of good in that.
Ochocinco
looked alright. Yeah. Or Chad.
He hit a couple of them little step back.
Chad Johnson. I think I saw that, right? Yeah.
Ocho.
He's back to Chad.
I thought it was funny when he got dropped and like tried to get up and like.
Yeah, that was hard though. He knew he had to get it. He had to do it.
You could tell he's been sparring.
Yeah.
I could tell that Chad has been sparring because that hit didn't shock him.
He came more prepared than Nate Robinson did.
Yeah, but Chad has been. I don't know if I said this before, but Chad has been popping up to all the MMA like UFC events for the last 2 years. Like, he's been doing like popping up at the press conferences, doing questions, like questioning the fucking the fighters and shit. So he's definitely been interested in it.
Yeah.
So if he's interested enough to take his time and go do shit like that, then he's definitely probably been training.
He's probably been training just to
I know
stay
on
in shape. Even
on his podcast, the I Am Athlete podcast that they have, like he said, like throughout his career he did boxing training and stuff.
Chad did?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Because he didn't look bad. He just definitely was not as he's not very technical.
Yeah.
But
he looked like
he fought an MMA fighter.
He looked
too.
better. Yeah, he looked better than an athlete just coming off the street to box though.
He had some nice punches, but they just wasn't nothing behind it. It's just
a lot of motherfuckers were surprised.
But I like that fight more than the Mayweather Paul fight. Well, I'm over it. Jake Paul's about to fight Woodley. Woodley's gonna knock his ass out. If Woodley doesn't, then fuck, I don't even know. I just can't even do it.
I respect
these niggas, man. They out there about their coins, they get their money.
Do we think this is taken away from the integrity of boxing?
For sure. Yeah.
It kind of sucks for me because I've always been a boxing fan. I'm not a big MMA guy.
I'm an MMA guy, bro. The boxing is cool and it's nice. The probability of getting knocked down
is less every time now. Like we don't even.
Mayweather ruined boxing for me. I'm gonna just put it like that because his fights were so boring and they always went to decision. And then I was to the homie's crib watching the UFC fights and some crazy shit was always happening. Somebody's always bloodied up, crazy submission, knockout. You know what I'm saying?
Like they're more offensive.
But then you get those fights where you have a hump fest where it's wrestling. You know what I mean?
Right. Those are boring. That's
the better characters were in the UFC. The niggas that was talking shit and. You know, you had Brock Lesnar really was in there when I first started watching UFC, and he was talking shit. Fucking Chuck Liddell, all them niggas, Rampage.
Yeah. I can see that. It's probably, I don't know. I just like the sport boxing better, but
as a sport,
I think most people UFC is kind of the wave now.
MMA is the wave. Definitely all the fighters are going to UFC just because I think it's more respected. There's more money in boxing still, but as a sport, just looking at it, like boxing is definitely probably, at first glance, a more beautiful art to me. Like it's
boxing.
It's more, yeah.
We almost like it more for what it was, though.
Like Mike Tyson, fucking those guys.
There's nobody good that's like heavyweights anymore. That's the problem.
Tyson Fury, no, they got some. That's really what's holding the game up right now,
isn't it?
Yeah, like I feel like Anthony Joshua. I like Anthony Joshua. He cool.
You kind of look like that nigga Anthony Joshua.
But I feel like if Anthony Joshua were to fight like a Tyson Fury or even Deontay Wilder, like that'd be kind of exciting a little bit. Yeah,
they were supposed to fight.
Yeah, but then that never happened.
Wilder was like, "Nah, he took it to court."
Yeah, like
it was like, "Nah, nigga, we fighting." So, because they had a rematch clause in the contract, and they tried to act like it wasn't happening.
I remember that now. Yep.
But Joshua, you know what's crazy is I think Tyson Fury is just better than both of them, and I was hoping that wouldn't be the case, but he's just way better at boxing than both of them.
But that first fight, I almost
he was
thought
beating
Wilder won.
No.
But
Fury was beating him the whole match, but Wilder knocked him down twice. So they called
he got up like the Undertaker. You see
I
that?
didn't even see it.
The fact that he got up
crazy.
was insane. Y'all ain't watched them fights this weekend though.
I did. I peeped them fights. I peeped. I stopped watching it after Troy's. I didn't watch the main event.
Did you watch Troy's whole event, or you watched?
I watched up until his, and then
Was he the co-main event?
Yeah, he was the fight right before the main event. Yeah.
Yeah. So our guest on here, I don't know if you peeped him. We had Troy up in here from the gym. We could show you. Can I show you? No, I can't show you. I'll show you on the phone. But he was up in here talking about he was about to knock a nigga out. And
He knocked him out.
First round knockout.
first round knocked him out.
What's up?
Ain't no
It was like a minute and a half in, something like
It
that.
was bad. Where's the phone? Here, I'll show you too. I posted
Yeah,
it
it was-
on my Facebook. Shout out to Troy.
He did what he did. Did what he said he was gonna do.
He said he was gonna go
Ain't no
fuck him
game.
up and
Manifested.
manifested it.
Yeah.
Manifest. It was funny because when he was talking, it was funny he was here talking about all the stuff he does before the fight, and it was funny when he said it. I peeped it when he did it, and then walk around the ring and all that,
Oh, did he do it? I didn't even watch this.
Yeah.
For me, it was the body kick right before that last punch.
Yeah.
Because I think he rocked him in the head first.
That
and
body-
then that body kick kind of,
The body kick looked like it folded him.
yeah. And he left his head open after that. But yeah, he just kind of.
It was an inspiring night of fights for me. Like
That's actually what I was going to ask you. Since you watched it, did we take notes or
I
something
took
for
it.
this weekend?
So he talked about the book. What's the book called? I can't forget.
you talking about?
The Alchemist.
Yeah.
In the book of The Alchemist talk about good omens, and he was talking about that in his journey. And I don't know why I shouldn't, because it's not my life, or it's his shit is his shit. But I was like, that's a good omen, that's a good sign, him winning his fight. It's, I'll fuck around and go win some fights.
Mm-hmm.
But him winning his fight, and then Israel Adesanya winning his fight, it just motivated me. I got out there and did the run around the lake today, playing the Lincoln Park, pushing through that bitch. It was tough. The run was actually tougher because of the heat, and I didn't open my mouth for a breath one time, and I jogged the whole fucking way.
That's great.
So that's what it inspired me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And good vibes, actually. It's all good vibes. So
Did you do like a sprint jog, or did you just jog the whole?
I picked a pace, and I just
Yeah.
took that pace the way.
Okay.
It took me like 30 minutes to run around the lake, which I don't know if that's fast or slow. It's probably average. But
What is it like? It's about what? Almost 4 miles.
I don't know. They say it's 3. So
3 and some change or something like that. Yeah. I feel like it's long as fuck,
it was a battle.
especially when it's hot.
When is your first fight? Because I think you can.
Oh yeah, so Greg, I didn't even talk to you about that.
Hmm.
We probably gotta go down Wednesday
All right.
to weigh in.
I
Cause
think
it's
you can order it online. I think to watch too. I was gonna
Did you
try
look
to
at
order
it?
and peep it up.
Did
Yeah,
you
I
look
looked
at
into it.
It's
yeah.
a ton of fights. Order it. Shit.
When is yours though? I want to know that.
We don't know until we weigh in.
Oh, okay.
So once we weigh in, because it's a tournament.
Well, you're
you
gonna
know?
have to text us and let us know.
So if everything goes good, I'll probably will have had 4 fights in a weekend.
Right, that's a lot.
I'm excited to just level up. I'm excited for the after fact, like just to have gone through some wars. Even if it's bad, if it's good, I'm excited to just once I get back, like I already been through some shit. Now I know I got more information, I got more intel, more. It's training. It's part of training to me. But I feel good. I feel like I'm the man. I'm gonna go down there feeling. I want to feel myself when I get down there.
Yeah.
I did that before my first smoker. I got knocked down and I didn't know what I was getting into. I got in the ring in the cage and I was doing my thing for the most of the fight until I got knocked down, and then they called it. But it was a lot of emotions, a lot of shit I didn't know how to handle, a lot of just people watching on the side screaming and shit. Like
Mm-hmm.
that was tough, but I kind of know that feeling now, and I know that it's about patience, calmness, breathing. That's why I'm not opening my mouth when I run. Like I want to have my breathing shit down. And for me, this is all just improving. There was so from that Alchemist book, there was a line in there. It's gonna probably be a caption you'll see next to like a fly photo. And it says, when you love, you want to improve. When you love. And it's like, ever since I had kids, I don't know why I wanted to do this shit, you know? I was thinking about that while I was running, like, why am I doing this shit, you know? But it's like, I don't know why, but I want to do it, you know? I want to do it. And I think it's because I want to improve. I feel like it's going to mature me in some way, you know what I mean? Whether it translates to fatherhood, business, whatever, some way.
I can see that.
But that's where I'm at with it. So I'm feeling fly right now. On weight right now. Underweight right now. Feeling good. About to hit some pads with this nigga after the fact.
Get down there and do your thing.
You looking real sunk in, motherfucker. Shit is all looking.
Is it looking sunk in?
Bones popping out, all type of shit.
I know, it's crazy.
The loose shirt doesn't help either. I mean, we can't really tell what's under there, you know what I mean?
Y'all don't want to see it. Don't make me do that on
ribs,
there.
Rib cage showing, all type of shit.
Don't make me do that on there, because But I'm actually a little shredded, okay?
You're trying to flex, see that? And do a little.
No, I'm feeling my body right now because it's sore, but a little shredded, but I'm skinny as I've ever been. I've never been this skinny before, and it's
what you was in like
well, yeah, I've weighed less than this at points in my life when I was younger, but
this is about what you was in about 06,
since
07.
adulthood.
As an adult, this is the lightest I've ever been, and we'll get over it. Whatever. Once I get done with these fights, I'm about to rack up to 175, 180, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, niggas don't usually go back to their high school weight ever again.
This nigga said you looking a little sunk in. Look at this nigga. What you weigh, nigga? What you weigh?
I'm just cool type shit.
You weigh like a soft 180. What you weigh?
Type shit. You know.
Nah,
cool.
yeah. I decided to cut weight. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to experience that. It's a discipline thing. You know? That's crazy. I'm probably doing it the wrong way too. I probably could have cut it all on Wednesday. I probably could have cut 10 pounds. Just shit. I lost 3 pounds doing the run on the lick today, so I probably could have cut 10 pounds in a night.
All tomorrow, you be down another 10 pounds
and put it back on. But if I get to the end, I gotta weigh in again before the last fight. So it's like I don't wanna.
Right.
So
sound like you kind of got it mastered. So.
We'll see. Yeah, feeling away.
Feeling away. Speaking of fights, this is something that y'all are gonna have to talk about because I don't even know who she is, but apparently Clarissa Shields, right? Is that her
Y'all
name?
even know about her?
Won her
right.
UFC debut.
That's the good. Yeah.
That's
So
the
Clarissa
David thing.
Shields, she's
the hood girl, right?
She kind of hood. She from Flint.
Yeah, I heard her talk. I heard her on a couple interviews. I think she been on the Breakfast Club too.
She's been everywhere. She's a 2-time Olympian. Yeah, she was talking shit about Layla. Not talking shit about her, but she's trying to fight her, you know.
Yeah, trying to call her out.
And that would have been a good fight. I think Layla probably would have beat her. But, you know, she's older too, so who knows. But, yeah, 2-time Olympic gold medalist. You know, you got all these MMA niggas trying to hop into boxing. Getting beat up, basically, because it's not their craft. They're hopping, she hopped in MMA. Because it ain't no money, I guess, for the female boxers, really. You know what I mean?
Right.
They're making more money in MMA, the female
always had to
fighters.
do the females with all the sports.
So she's like, fuck it, I'm in the wrong sport right now because they not paying me. I think her highest, what I heard, this could be wrong, but her highest paid
Boxing
purse was $250,000, and she headlined that event. So
crazy.
I think, yeah, that's pretty bad because like MMA fighters like Amanda Nunes, she'll get like, I think she'll get about 500,000 minimum, and that's not including like her sponsors or pay-per-view points or anything like that. So
They gotta just get their numbers up. They don't be having the same type of numbers.
yeah, no, that's true. That's the same thing with the WNBA.
Exact same thing, right?
But you know, niggas gotta show more interest. I'm interested in Clarissa Shields' career, so we'll see what happens. She came out scrapping like she had some hands though.
I'll check her out for sure.
I'll have to check the highlights out. I don't know who she is, so.
But she's you like boxing?
Mm-hmm. I never liked
she's like
female
the
boxing.
only
though.
fucking female boxer known right now.
I never followed.
Hey man,
female
support
boxing,
these
to be
black
honest.
women, man.
Ooh,
Oh,
Support these fucking black women, man. They didn't get their money. They ain't getting no money because you ain't watching this shit. Watch these black women on their matches.
She was getting the money from Matt for a while, right? So he invested. He invested into the black woman. He did. He invested.
Yeah, well.
Could you say the same for yourself? Anywho, what else?
All right, yeah, well, we can
Because if you
transition
black,
off
you
of
gotta stay strapped.
Well, with
Fuck the world.
We know you was never
let's
strapped.
see what else we got here. We can transition to music here. We got we got a couple. We have 3 albums dropped this week. I only heard 2 of them.
Y'all gonna have to take this away because I ain't listening to shit.
Yeah,
So we had Lil Baby and Lil Durk
You only want
first.
to listen to rock shit, Kid Cudi and shit like that. I don't give a fuck.
So Lil Baby, Lil Durk. I know we both listened to that, right?
Yeah, it was tight.
Yeah. Greg? Did you catch any of these?
I listened through it once, but I wasn't attracted like off the
You
rip.
gotta check it out again. Type
Greg,
shit.
this is that. They made that project for you, Greg.
I liked
I
I liked the Lil Baby and Lil Durk
I don't
album
really
actually.
like that sound too much.
What's your sound? What's the sound are you into? Like, who is your inspiration for your raps and shit? Would you say if you say you had one?
Drake probably. I mean, Drake's my favorite artist of all time. So, but my specific raps and stuff, I don't
You
know.
have to hit him with that.
I got-
Who is people you listen to and that you like personally? Like your favorite rappers?
Like I said, all time. Drake.
All time.
Yeah, Drake is the best of all time too. I ain't believe that. But for
Do you like any of
inspiration,
the older rappers or anything like that?
yeah, like coming up, yeah, like I like Drake, obviously, like I said. I'm trying to.
That nigga is an older rapper.
No, I'm saying not the older rappers. I'm saying, but yeah, like Drake, Wayne, came up off of Wayne for real.
Yeah.
Jay-Z, I like Jay-Z a lot. I listen.
Lie.
I do listen to. I was just listening to.
You listen to Reasonable
Like,
Doubt.
I was just listening to 444.
No, I was listening to the Blueprint. The Blueprint.
I was just listening to that Sorry Not
Because
Sorry.
he was listening to Orange Print, so he was like, "Let me check."
No,
out
I
the
was listening.
Blueprint.
I was listening to that before you had
Did you
put me
even
on
put that
Elevation.
together, like Orange Print? Blueprint?
Yeah. But nah, who else did I come up off listening to? All types of rappers. I feel like just all types of music. I'm just a fan of good music at the end of the day.
But Drake is.
Yeah, that's my personal favorite
You like
rapper of all
Drake too?
time. Yeah, I think Drake's a
Yeah.
good
I'm the
rapper.
only nigga in here that don't really like Drake.
Just because he's like.
And the funny thing is yeah, I kind of do like some of his music. I just don't like that nigga.
But lately though, I've been listening
See,
to.
I never said I was a huge fan of him personally. I like his music.
I told this nigga his problem with this shit is he has a problem when they're mainstream.
Show the nigga the picture.
Right? So when the motherfucking niggas get mainstream,
What are you talking about? Drake's always
you
been
don't
mainstream.
wanna. You liked him when he first came out. When he came out with the fucking.
You were supposed to be talking
Ransom,
about Lil Durk.
Lil Wayne and shit.
So Far Gone. That wasn't super mainstream. So Far Gone. He wasn't quite
He
there
fuck
yet.
with him there. That's what I'm
Right.
saying.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the nigga blew up and took off, and it's like he's a bitch. Fuck him. You know what I'm saying?
What, bro? No.
Is that not? That's accurate. What I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? This is a fact.
Listen.
He's into the young underdog niggas only. So they're not a fucking. He don't want to deal with no superstar type niggas.
Bro, where's the picture at? I'm just gonna show you.
It's
The
just off of the fact that he's a superstar.
Look
You
at
tagged
this.
this on Facebook.
I showed
right?
you the picture in the group
Yeah.
message. Look at this. This is your man's best rapper of all time.
Listen,
No,
look.
as of late though, like he kind of, I don't know, he been getting corny to me. I've been seeing the corniness.
Look at the way he's standing in this photo.
It's an accident.
Look at the way he's just.
I mean, he's not. I was trying to tell him he's not standing. He's literally walking and changing directions.
This
That's why he
nigga's-
looks like that.
it's a
but-
Nigga
mistake.
hit the toes like this, bro, and got his
Yeah, I don't
hands
know.
right here.
I think you're thinking too hard on that.
They caught him at a bad photo time.
Yeah,
is what it
you know.
was. It wasn't even like he's
This is not
standing.
as bad as Chris Bosh type shit, because the nigga kept getting caught with these little looks. This is
Chris Bosh.
This is not funny. This
It's
to me,
funny.
this
It's a mistake. It's a bad.
to
it's
me
bad
this.
timing.
Why is his feet like that?
I couldn't tell you. I don't
You
know.
can't tell. Oh, he's turning. So one foot turned and the other did it.
You take that.
I mean, look at Jr.
Bro, his
Smith
toe,
on the
his
photo.
feet are
His-
touching each other.
Because
Yeah, I don't know what that's about, but
Look like he about to click his
Yeah.
fucking heels, bro. The thing about this is this embodies Drake to me. This is his spirit right here.
the reason I didn't
and
see,
then he'll get on the track like a smooth ass, boss ass, gangster ass nigga at times.
I like
even.
his music,
Nah.
but
He don't get on no gangster
I
shit.
never.
At times he's sending hitters and shit.
Semi.
You know, he got the goons with him. He got a bunch of little lines like he'll do it for
Yeah.
Gucci belt or some shit.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Or-
But yeah, I know what you mean.
You know what I'm
like,
saying? He got
yeah,
those
yeah.
lines.
Like he's saying that, yeah, it's like he a boss. Like you don't even gotta touch you. He has goons.
The thing is he's one of those bosses that are like,
So you acknowledge that he's a boss.
he's not a king. He's not a real king.
I
He's
mean,
the kind of king that would
to
never
me,
go to war
You
himself.
just can't deny his success in his
He's
industry.
successful for sure.
I'm in between y'all two because I do like his music, but I feel that though because when you watch him in interviews and stuff, he seems like one of the softest dudes of all time.
Sweetheart.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works.
Then
Something
he
works.
goes on
So who's a bitch, Drake or Tupac?
Drake.
Drake's definitely more of a bitch. Yeah.
I don't know neither one of them niggas. So I
This
can't
nigga
say.
got peed on.
We don't know if that's true or not.
That's been reported
I
multiple
don't know.
people.
The nigga, they said the nigga was drunk.
It's been he was drunk. Of course. Would somebody pee on somebody sober?
Did the nigga? We don't know the situation.
All right,
So-
all right. Well, Little
But
Durk.
no,
and-
I don't mean it's Drake. It's like I like his music. That's all it was.
Lil Baby and Lil Durk album. What did you think about it?
To me, it was cool. I liked the song. I like most of the songs. I thought it was a good album. They did what it was. I think they did better than what I expected. They got on there and
It was better than I thought it was gonna be
the
too.
beats is tight.
You banging that shit?
I do. I put it on my playlist. Yeah.
After
I
listening
like
to
more
it a
than I thought
gang
I
of times, Lil Durk probably won most of the
He
songs.
won.
Yeah, like,
As far as it went harder.
I don't like Little Durk's. Like when he's rapping, I kind of like Little Durk.
Yeah.
But when he's doing all that harmonizing shit, to me it just sounds like a B version of like a Roddy Ricch and like a.
He did a
He
good
better than
amount of
Roddy
rapping
Ricch.
on this album though. A lot of this album was rapping.
Is Roddy Ricch better than Lil Durk?
Yes.
Yeah, think about it. Lil Durk is better than Roddy.
Yeah, I put Lil
I
Durk
don't
ahead
know.
of
It
Roddy
depends
Ricch.
because Dirk got like multiple different flows. Like, actually, I don't know. I can't. That's a hard one.
That's a tough one.
That is a tough one.
Roddy Ricch to me, obviously he doesn't have as much catalog,
That's why it's kind of hard too.
but the little catalog he has hits.
Yeah, he's a real good artist for sure.
He's okay to me. I'm not a big.
I'm not a huge Roddy Ricch fan either, to be
The
honest.
new
with
shit
you.
he just put out, I don't know about this. He tried to do the Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I
shit,
seen that. I
videos,
wasn't-
shit. Like,
I don't know how I felt about that either.
He's super short though. This nigga, I saw a video where he hopped out the car and I'm like, this nigga not even taller than the car and it was a fucking convertible. The top was down. You know, like I didn't expect much from this Little Durk, Little Baby joint. I listened to the song that you told me to listen to. I wasn't feeling it, so I didn't get into the rest of it. And that's
Yeah.
just how my life was kind of going with it.
I wasn't a fan of it too. Like it didn't catch my attention. I've
That's-
been off the Larry June though. You put me on with the Larry June.
Mm.
I've been.
The Young Jin.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, Larry June, he dropped one too, right? Orange
Yeah.
print.
That's your man.
What you wait
God,
on.
Let this nigga take
said
off
that's
and
your
become
man.
Drake level.
I called
Just
it.
Fuck him.
No, to be real, you know what's fucked up is I don't think Larry June is even capable of that.
Nah, I don't think he's got that mainstream.
If he did,
I don't even know if he's a
Wouldn't be happy with it.
mainstream artist. I don't think he
I
could
don't think
be.
he is right now. Nah.
He's not a mainstream artist right now, but I think he's in that pocket where it bubbles right before mainstream,
Yeah,
and I think he might live there
that'd be cool.
unless he gets some hits though.
niggas be damn near like mainstream.
I think he
That's
tried to
what
go
it's
for
about.
it. I think he
that's
tried
would
to
be
go
the
for
spot
it.
to live though is in that spot. To be
Yeah.
honest with you,
That
That's
is the
almost where
best
you wanna
spot.
be,
Yeah, that's the most respected spot to
Right.
me.
Yeah.
And he did try to go for the mainstream with the Weight on Me and some of them
Yeah,
songs.
he got Money Man on one of his songs too.
Yeah, Money Man sounded like some nigga that probably young niggas are listening to right now. I didn't.
Money Man, I don't really listen to him like that, but he kind of be.
He got one song that's hard still. That Boss Up. That first song I heard from him.
Yeah, he cool. A few songs I've heard. him.
You like that one?
I haven't heard Money Man till to the Larry June
I don't like
joint.
a lot of these.
He had a
songs.
good flow, and I'm like, oh, this is kind of like a current flow. Like people are fucking with this, but he had some couple whack ass lines in that flow
Yeah,
that I couldn't.
I'm not really a big fan of the nigga so bad, but
so it sounds y'all two listen to it.
To Larry June.
Yeah. I mean, me and I don't think you did,
Y'all
right?
two listen
The
to
lyrics,
it.
yeah.
I didn't. Yeah, we
Yeah, I
didn't
listened to it. I like it. Was cool. I
I
like
don't
it.
even do. We can do it. Have we brought it up before? I mean, we've kind of brought it up. You try to pick fun.
I pick fun.
Larry June is leading the wave of a whole new. It's just healthy rap, bro.
Healthy
Yeah,
rap.
healthy rap. That's funny.
Being healthy, physically, mentally, making investments. You be having lines like what's the
That's
one?
what you want all the rap to be.
He be having lines like I had Shorty stay the night and I didn't even touch it.
He'll talk all that shit, but still kind of keep the player. I feel like
yeah, he'll keep a player too.
You know what I'm saying?
He's like, I'm with the bitch eating crab legs. We're not fucking. We just having a conversation.
Yeah, dude.
I don't want to
This nigga Taurus is like, nigga, I'm fucking.
That one track where he had like the first 4 bars of the verse.
I feel what he's
he
saying
did during the day. It wasn't even nothing.
Yeah, bro. He had another
really
bar.
Not talking about anything.
He was like, I left my stock rims at Chauncey House. It's been a minute. He just called it right there.
And this is why balance, like you said, balance, nigga, is necessary. So we gotta have that type of shit, and we need all the other hood shit, the ratchet shit, whatever. We need everything.
But we know the balance is off right now. The pH is way off.
It's not off.
It's not smelling right.
When you're looking at the totality of all, it's fucking millions of rappers, nigga. So
It's off.
If you're talking about mainstream,
The
you
balance
can say
is off.
I wouldn't say
We need the mainstream. Because why do they call it mainstream? Because it's the main
it doesn't matter
stream.
anymore.
You know what I mean?
Niggas be, a lot of these underground artists are making just as much money as mainstream artists.
Well, that's not what we're talking about.
I'm just saying their popularity is like
We're talking
like a
about
mainstream popularity, and they're still underground.
We're talking about the messages. We're talking about the power of the messages in the mainstream.
But what I'm saying
So
is
can we get some balance in the
everybody's
mainstream?
getting their music from all over the place. If everybody got Apple or Spotify or whatever the fuck, it's fucking all type of different rappers.
Taurus is saying it don't matter what they're pushing because people are finding it anyway.
I feel you, but which stream is the most influential?
Don't matter.
It's the mainstream.
Doesn't matter.
Drake,
Don't go fuck.
Lil Durk, Lil
Don't
Baby.
matter.
That's what the kids are.
Doesn't
waiting for.
matter. Remember that shit? It doesn't matter.
Talk about the rock.
It doesn't matter. Mike Clef.
Oh, I don't even remember that. Oh, I think I
He
do
did a
remember
song.
that.
He
Yeah,
used to
yeah,
say it,
yeah,
but they
yeah.
made a
He
song
did the
called
song
It
with the
Doesn't
rock.
Matter.
Yeah, I
It's
forgot
stupid.
about that. That's crazy. I should know that. I didn't know you came up with that.
Yeah. But no, listen, man. There's a lot of bad influences that's gonna come out. No
We
matter
can't
what.
keep having this argument.
I think this is
Nothing
like
to
the
argue about.
fourth
I'm off
episode
this.
with
I'm
this kind
not.
of conversation.
I'm just saying, there's a lot of music out here. I think it is balanced with as much music as out here. You can get whatever you want. It's out here. You want the hood shit? It's millions of hood shit.
It's
You
not
want
like
that
it
Larry
was.
June type shit? It's a gang of shit out
It's
here.
not like it was back in the day where the stuff that's not mainstream is hard to find. That's what you're trying to say.
I
basically,
get
right?
that.
Yeah, just saying.
But we just need more Larry Junes out there, and I think
It's a gang up.
Nipsey spawned it all, kind of. I think Nipsey respawned all of this shit. Niggas respawned in the motherfucking areas, you know what I
And
mean?
Nipsey had his run of
I
talking
feel like
about.
it would almost be the same way though if that kind of music was the mainstream and the ratchet stuff was like super like rare, like then you'd get tired of that stuff, you know.
Did they killed this nigga Nipsey for a reason, hot take. Cause he was coming up with the motherfucking responsible shit, backing it up with the responsible actions in real life. And niggas start to peep it like, whoa, this is actually cool.
So you think the government took him out or something?
Yeah. The government, maybe not the government. Maybe it's a step above that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he was about to bring, he was preaching financial education to the hood.
Right.
Can't have that. You know what I mean? That's why Martin Luther King got killed. As soon as he started talking that economic shit, that popped his ass.
Yeah.
So
We'll never know the truth.
we never know, but sometimes you just gotta connect
the
the
math.
dots and do the math.
That's right.
All right. I don't do the conspiracy theory thing, so I don't got an opinion on that.
It's not a conspiracy theory. You just add it up.
Okay.
Conspiracy theory is straight up a hidden agenda.
The nigga came out and he was like, they paid some, they government made me do it. The nigga that killed him, he was up in jail talking about it. Like,
Oh damn.
nobody was talking about that. They was just like, oh, this
makes it
nigga's.
less believable that he said that.
Yeah, that's what they was trying to say. Like, yo,
Right.
this nigga's.
It sounds like
It
he's
doesn't
trying to make
matter.
excuses at that
Yeah,
point.
it's not like
It
he's
was
gonna
he
get
had
let out.
Mental health problems. Or something.
Right.
They tried to say that. Yeah.
They did try to start with that. He's sick in the head. He's fucked up. He gotta go. He need help. Fuck out of here.
We
Rest in
Polo
peace,
G
Nipsey.
dropped an album too, right?
Didn't listen to it.
Didn't listen to it. I listened to
20 songs and shit.
I listened to most of it, not all of it.
He did 10 by himself, 10 with features. That's what he did.
Oh, did he? Okay, I didn't even peep that.
So
But
Did you peep it, Greg?
No, I don't really listen to Polo G too much.
I made it through probably like 14 songs. I thought it was decent. It got kind of repetitive though. His flow and everything got kind of repetitive after about 5-6 tracks.
I gotta listen again. It was cool. I'm about to listen to it again.
Yeah, I like Polo G, but like I said, I didn't even listen to the album, and I'm starting to feel like his flow's getting on that DaBaby shit. You know what I'm saying? Where it's just like,
it's kind of what it felt like.
I've been listening to that song off that motherfucking Judas. What's his song on that album?
Judas and the Messiah.
I really like his song.
Black Messiah.
Yeah, Polo's song on that soundtrack.
Polo song, but nobody. What's it called? Got the hardest songs on the project though. G Herbo.
I knew you were gonna say that because
them two songs and then Polo's song.
Polo song is cool.
I like
too.
the one with him and with G Herbo and Bump J better than the other one. What's that one called?
I can't remember. I just know Herbo got 2 songs on there and they hit.
Yeah, Lil Herb probably my favorite Chicago rapper.
Called him Lil Herb. Oh shit.
Lil Herb, yeah.
I don't know. Was you even listening to him when he was Lil Herb?
We was listening to him for sure.
Listen to that kill shit.
He might have been harder then.
Yeah.
When he was Lil Herb, he might have been harder.
I seen something that said Lil Herb better than Lil Durk, or something. I don't know something. But then like,
but Durk is better than G
Herbo, or something like that. Yeah.
No, the Durk's not better than G Herbo.
I think Herb better than him.
So
they all tight to me. I fuck with all of them. So you know, it's like
Chicago.
I'm coming around. I wasn't a huge fan
like
of
all the
beginning
Chicago
with,
niggas now. Yeah, a couple of these niggas, these niggas.
Yeah,
I wish Chief Keef was
from
still
niggas
tight.
Singing.
That's true. There's not a whole lot left.
Shit to choose from.
I really liked King Louis a lot when he was coming up.
King Louis was nice too.
Nice with it.
Yeah, I fuck with King Louis a little bit.
Yeah.
That nigga Chief Keef has not been able
Keef's
to make
done.
another good song for years. I don't know what's going on.
He made enough. He's got hits that they still talk to. He's still banging.
11 to 2013.
He got songs that was hits that I didn't even know was his songs.
You didn't realize.
Yeah. So.
That Finado shit, that was probably his last shit.
Finado, yeah. I didn't know that was his song. I was like, what the
fuck?
Yeah, I did it. And then I'm like, oh, this nigga's. Because we would play it at all the shows and shit. Didn't sound like Chief Keef to me.
Mm.
Yeah, that's like Dreams and Nightmares.
The nigga was speaking a little too clear in the song, almost feel like. You know?
Compared to what he was doing earlier.
Not mumbly enough now?
It wasn't mumbly enough. So. But I think I'm confusing the song now with who? I don't know, nigga.
Yeah, that's the Finito.
Is that the Finito? Okay, yeah. I mean, that nigga's talking way too clear.
Yeah.
Gorilla in the fucking coop.
Alright, I'm over it. What else we got?
Alright, yeah. Say we can steer off of music. That's about all we had. I don't know a ton about this other than you just sent me this, but apparently NASA shared pics of merging galaxies 140 million light years away now.
We're about to touch this space shit. How you feel about this space shit?
I don't know if I believe if space is even what they say it is. I gotta
believe about it.
Whoa.
I got a couple. I've seen a couple
right
theories that kind of convinced me just on social media and stuff like that. But just even like the world not even being round like it is.
Okay, we got. All right, we'll just.
But
oh, you on that flat? Oh, it's not a.
It's somewhat. Like I said, the things I seen on social media kind of convinced me. Like it might just.
So it's funny. We talked about
this is the only advice I'm gonna give during this episode is if you see it on social media, just assume it's not true.
I'm saying, but
all the time,
all of the stuff that we see on the internet and all the information that we get is just.
So tell me how you think the Earth is flat, though.
I can't give you like the exact stuff that I can't. I seen it. It was like some months ago.
We touched on this last time, right? Last episode.
You could explain it to him.
Pretty much just
no.
I've seen something pretty much was saying like there's no real pictures of outer space. A lot of them are just like drawing good drawings, stuff like that.
Drawings?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So this is. I'll just ask you a question then. This is what I did when we talked about it last time. Let's just say this right here with Bert, is planet Earth, right? Yeah, it's flat.
You ever seen outer space yourself? Like that's all. Like,
just check it out. Check it out. I'm interested right here. What is he doing?
So say this is Earth and it's flat, right? If the sun is here, where is it night on Earth?
I don't know. I've never been to outer space, so I can't tell you. Like, all I'm saying
is night here. I mean, we're not on the bottom because with the flat Earth theory, we'd be falling off, right? So we'd have to be here. So if the sun's here, then it should be day everywhere, not day half the Earth.
The counter theory could be like the sun's going around the Earth that way. So that's why.
No, because we'd still fall off here, and then when it was down here, it'd be night everywhere.
The sun is going on.
That'd still be the same thing, though. Once it got down here, it'd be night everywhere.
And it's not night.
And it's not night everywhere. It's daytime in Paris right now.
We have a moon.
Where would we fall off to?
Well, we wouldn't. I mean, the space, I guess.
We got motherfucking Matt Knight, a science guy up in this bitch.
It's not even. That's just like a super easy theory. But I'm just,
He's like, I cracked that. But
I don't get into none of this shit.
I think space is real for sure.
What difference does it make?
I don't think it is what we think it is.
I when I was running, I saw some shit on the chart and it said, outer space is the ocean.
What?
That's what it said.
I don't know. Only thing I know for sure is that I don't know nothing. That's how I look at it.
And if you think about it, that is a whole different little space down there.
The ocean.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know. Yeah, we don't. We've only discovered 5% of it or something like that.
Last time I heard it was 2%. 2%? Is
that what it is? Yeah, something like that.
Have you ever, like, on a dark night where the moon's kind of shining, looked into like a body of water, like a lake, and it's reflecting the sky?
Yeah.
That's some trippy shit. Like, that's some like outer space shit. If it's like
super calm water, when you can't see waves and stuff,
like if you drop in that bitch, it's like you just drop into the sky type shit.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
about.
Michael, where did moonlight come from? The sun?
Yeah.
The moon.
Yeah, it's the sun reflecting off of the moon. Yeah.
But the moon is just a rock.
I think it might be a star.
I think it's like an asteroid kind of thing, but
which is rock.
Right.
So I'm saying, like,
Earth is also
just a regular rock isn't super reflective. I'm just thinking.
I think it wasn't it a planet?
It's kind of like a planet.
Every planet has moons.
Rocks on Earth aren't going to be as reflective because we're on Earth. Like, that's space where it's completely 100% dark around.
They claim it was particles of the when Earth was formed.
Oh,
the moon was like leftover particles.
The moon is a satellite. It's a natural satellite.
Whatever.
Well, that's just because it
circles
Earth. That doesn't really mean that's. Yeah.
This nigga's like, hold on, we got similar shit.
I can just feel it. Like, I don't know.
I don't know what's going on with none of this shit. I'm scratching my head every time they say some shit. I don't know what's real, what's not real. There's a lot of theories out here. Everybody claim they know. We don't really know. I mean, he's right what he's saying. We don't know what's going on.
And a lot of the proven scientific theories are still called theories. So if it was a fact, it wouldn't be called a theory. Yeah.
They've been changing up shit so many times about. At one point, it was like Pluto, not a planet. That's just some other shit.
They've changed Pluto like 3 times now.
Yeah, there's 200 moons and orbiting planets in our system. That's crazy.
Yeah, because a lot of planets have got more than one.
And it's really just like a fucking slap in the face. Y'all niggas gonna know all this shit about space, but don't know shit about no fucking coronavirus. Y'all barely get this shit. Y'all know that this distance, this planet is this 100 million miles away. This planet is this. You know all the details, but y'all don't know shit about what's going on. You get AIDS, all type of shit y'all don't know about.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
that's the problem when you really think about it. They know all this shit about this shit,
but we don't know nothing but 2% of the ocean.
2%.
I feel that it's a space because I've always wanted to travel in outer space, and I think that I mean,
if we're gonna be, there's space. It's just.
By the time I get old, I believe space travel will be a thing, like a common thing.
I don't know.
I mean,
I believe it's space now. I'm just saying, it's just weird that they know all this information.
Do you believe in aliens then?
I don't know.
So if you don't believe in space, you definitely can't believe in aliens.
I wouldn't say I don't believe in space. I just don't think it is what they say it is.
You think the Earth is flat?
No, I don't necessarily. I just, like I said, I seen some stuff and it had me thinking a little bit. I
thought for a second too, but then I'm like, I've traveled, and I'm like, it has to be round because I know that when I flew to Hawaii, people was flying from Tokyo to Hawaii. Right. And we was flying from fucking
you just all planes
California
travel in one direction. You're not,
But so I could travel to Japan from fucking I would have to go to California. If I go the other way, it's gonna take me fucking 20 hours. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, I'm not saying it is flat. I'm not saying it's.
2 days.
I just don't know.
Niggas gotta actually stop this discussion about this flat versus round. I mean,
that's your boy Kyrie.
Yeah, this nigga, like, what is he doing? The nigga gotta quit playing with this shit. He's trying to go. What is he doing? Shut up, nigga. It doesn't matter if it's flat or round. Whatever it is, it is.
Is that what you tell the ladies?
If you just say process of elimination, it's probably round if you had to pick.
Yeah.
But like niggas gotta knock this shit off.
But they just be talking about all different types of galaxies and there's billions and billions.
I believe
of
in the galaxies,
like
bro.
That.
Because the fucking world is, there's so many unknowns.
That's
just like we don't know 2% of the ocean. We definitely don't know shit about space.
But they talk about space like they know it though.
Through and through, like they
don't
fuck Earth.
I don't think they talk about space like they know it. I think it sounds like that because we don't know it, and the shit that they be saying sounds very educated.
Space is actually also a little bit easier to explore than the ocean too. Just it's on Earth, I get it, but when you get down there, the pressure that's around you from the water pressure and all that, and it's so dark down there.
Kills you.
Literally, all you need is a telescope to look into space from your backyard. You know what I mean?
Space is way bigger than all the oceans.
It is, but it's easier to.
They be sending a lot of
see. You know what I'm saying?
They know too much. They know this planet. They know every detail about every planet.
No, they don't.
Yes, they fucking
do.
They know the sun.
They still be acting like they're trying to.
What's it made out of?
How the fuck do they know exactly how big the sun is? How, nigga? You can't do shit.
Right.
You can't send shit over there. It's too hot. How the fuck you gonna send some shit over there to measure up and tell me how big the sun is?
That's a guesstimation. I'm feeling like.
Yeah, I don't.
No, they're telling us they definitely know the size of the fucking sun.
Look it up on Google right now.
They tell us exactly what it is and how many Earths fit into the sun
compared to if it's like the sun is heating all of our planets.
I think these guys that do this have been scientists their entire life. I think they know what they're doing, bro.
How many suns do you think there is? You think there's like
suns?
Like
there's supposed to be one for each like solar system. So however many solar systems there are.
I've seen something.
How many solar systems?
We don't know.
Billions.
We know how many solar systems are in our galaxy, I think, but outside of our galaxy, we don't know.
Why would we know that? How the fuck
it says
do you know that, nigga?
Look at the sun's mass. I don't even. What the fuck is this shit?
It's impossible to know that.
What is this, an equation?
It's impossible to know.
Let's be real.
You know this shit? This is some math shit. You in college? What is this?
It's just like 10 to the 30th. You multiply those together.
So 30 zeros times 1.989.
Yeah.
That says kilograms, so that's how much it weighs, it looks like.
No, let's think about this for a second.
This is the radius.
How would you be able to come up with those figures for that shit?
Miles.
Exact number.
It's way far though. It's the furthest shit in the world out, according to what they tell us.
It's 432,690 miles. 432,690. How do you say
you
that?
can't get nowhere near to measure shit to get
432,000
accurate numbers. Because your shit's gonna be burnt up no matter what it is. You're gonna fry your shit up.
Yeah, you couldn't go to like even a couple miles.
Yeah, no, you died before you got there for sure.
Yeah. So you really can't tell us exactly how far it is, no matter what.
Density.
I mean, if we looked into it and we looked in,
they got the density, they got the magnitude.
How they found it out. I mean,
we probably sent some shit that way and it burned up. I mean, who knows?
It's impossible.
I don't think it's impossible.
It's impossible.
It's just math at that point.
No, you can't do the math because you can't properly measure where this shit is.
The sun is actually interesting if you think about it.
It's interesting. It is. But
so you trying to tell me that looks like a real picture?
That's not a real picture.
No,
of course, it's not a real picture.
That's what I'm saying.
You talking about this right here?
You talking about that one? Yeah, that does. Yes.
This right here?
That looks like a real picture. Yeah.
What? When you really look at it, that doesn't look like a drawing.
I mean, to me, no. Like, of course, people are good at drawing. You can draw damn near anything, but I mean...
How would they get that picture?
This looks like a drawing.
With them telescopes.
Yeah, them is all
That's
drawings.
a drawing, yeah.
Let's be real.
But there's pictures of the sun. The guy could go outside and take a picture of the sun.
It's not going to be as clear and in-depth and in detail as...
But these are
If you
satellites,
had a camera,
bro.
It would be, yeah.
Bro, have you ever not looked at a satellite and saw some shit that you couldn't see with your actual eye?
I'm
Or,
saying,
not a satellite,
how
but a
far did
telescope.
it just say the sun was from us?
432,000
I don't believe it. Sounds far-fetched to me.
But I know in high school you looked under a telescope and you saw fucking germs moving.
Yeah, that's not...
You can't even see it with your naked
billions
eye.
of miles away from us.
Kind of.
If you think about scale-wise, you know.
let's get on. They can't handle this.
They don't know the info that they say they know.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what it is.
That's the only thing that bothers me is that people just be trying to sound so assured of themselves.
Space
don't
is the
nobody
new
knows.
frontier. Space is the new frontier. I'm about it.
Fuck space. Hey, you trying to go? They even got they finna have the Mars hotels and shit,
My
nigga.
dream is to go to outer space one day and like fly in the ships and just see it. I think and just be cruising through that bitch.
By the time you old enough, they might not old enough.
Yeah, they're jacking off and
Didn't they
shit.
send one of the NSYNC niggas or the Backstreet Boys to the moon? One of them niggas went to the moon.
That I don't know.
That's
No,
I
nigga.
don't
He
know.
was training and shit.
That could be, yeah. I don't know.
What was that shit? What was that shit back in the day where all them teachers blew up and shit?
Apollo.
No,
like
no.
13 or something like
The
that.
teachers went
The
up. It was
Challenger,
finna.
right?
Yeah,
Is that what it was?
The Challenger.
That was
I think,
crazy, bro.
What's that?
The one where
They
yeah.
killed a bunch of teachers.
No, I think it was like one or two of the people or astronauts on there was a teacher, but there was like 4 or 5 people on the.
How many people
The
died?
one that came back and it like started burning up in the atmosphere and everybody died. The rocket that they sent out and didn't make it.
Oh, it didn't even make it out.
Yeah, that was back in 2000.
I don't remember when
I
it
don't know
was.
why I didn't
That shit
hear
was
about
crazy.
that.
Yeah,
I remember the
we were
front
in
cover
school,
showed
I
all
think.
the. It had helmets and shit everywhere on the ground. That shit was nuts.
Yeah, we were in school. I think I don't remember exactly when it was.
I don't think I was born.
I'm low key tired. What we got?
Yeah, we don't have a whole lot left. We got
Wrap that shit the fuck up.
talking about another stimulus check maybe coming.
Greg, with that PPP.
I don't know nothing about that.
Keep going, Greg.
What is niggas talking about?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what.
I never
Uh,
get a stimulus check,
they
so
were-
this don't
yeah,
affect
they're
me.
talking about maybe another one. Do we need another one?
I lost my stimulus check at the casino.
I thought you meant like lost the actual check. You lost the
Nah.
money. Okay,
Nah,
that's
yeah,
rough.
money.
What about you, Taurus? You get that? You waiting on that stimmy?
Fuck the government and their money.
They penalize you, huh?
Fuck them niggas. I don't give a fuck about their money. I give a
Hey,
fuck all of it.
They ain't giving him that
Bitches.
stimmy. They like
Giving him
you
that.
give us money. nigga.
Fuck y'all.
Like
Y'all
I ain't
listen.
paying y'all shit.
All right, it sounds like we don't really care too much about that.
Fuck you
The
niggas.
only other thing I got is y'all have seen it. I have not. That Spyro movie with Chris Rock, the Jigsaw
saw it.
movie
Did
with
you
Chris
see it?
Rock.
Mm-mm.
So it's just you two, I think.
Yeah,
You
nobody
ready to
cares.
get into this shit?
What did y'all? Yeah.
Just touch on it briefly, you know.
Touch on it briefly.
This nigga trying to get out of here, get to his
I
nigga.
told you niggas didn't listen. You niggas. Nah, but the movie was the biggest problem with the movie. Chris Rock. The
He didn't
nigga
seem like his type of
is
role.
not a good dramatic actor. Now I give him the comedic side. He's able to do. He sprinkled in some comedy and did like damn near stand up in and out of the movie. Like the movie starts off with him basically doing a stand up routine, which was funny. He had some good jokes. The problem is, and I don't know if I chalk it up to bad directing or just him. He wasn't able to show off these emotions he needed to show off, like different emotions. He couldn't do it. So I don't know if it's his acting or if the director didn't do a good job directing the nigga. Like, Chris, we got to redo this. You didn't look right. Your facial expressions wasn't right. We don't believe in certain scenes. It was a couple of scenes he had to beat up niggas, swing on niggas. You don't believe this shit. You just don't believe him.
Do you think that's because your like preconception of who Chris Rock is, though? So like you already been
I thought
super
about
critical?
that. No, but it's like I'm watching it. I like Chris Rock. Now I'm a fan of Chris Rock.
Top three, top two.
Yeah, and he just wasn't able to do. Cause like the problem is some of the stuff is good, some of it is not good. So his acting is diverse in a movie. He has to do different emotions. He has to do different things. He's not able to do all of those things. Is what I'm saying. He can do the comedy stuff good. Some of the other stuff is cool, but when it comes to showing different emotions, more serious emotions, he wasn't really that good at it.
That's what I was worried about. We'll see what the
You could
trailer-
tell that from the trailer. I knew that from the
I
trailer.
thought he did good enough to where it's not very noticeable. Like if you want to dig in on it, yeah, his might be a couple scenes where he might had a face that you might wasn't no Denzel. You know
Now
what I'm saying?
remember that? Okay, let's talk about the scene with the glass was shooting at the nigga. The nigga had to pick up the garbage. That was terrible.
I was focused on the glass.
When he picked up the garbage can to go over there to the nigga, that was bad,
The
man.
thing is I was like,
You're laughing like you know it's bad.
but the
It
fucked
was
up thing is when
terrible.
I watched it, I wasn't even and I'm a harsh critic, so I'm surprised.
Go watch
I
it.
wasn't even watching him. I was watching the glass like, damn, is this nigga about to get hit? You know, I wasn't watching like this nigga's face because you're probably right. But I didn't. The movie was good enough to derail my attention from that acting on parts like that.
So you like the movie, which sounds like.
I like the movie. It was good, honestly. I saw a movie and it was funny.
So imagine a scene like this. Chris Rock has to go save a nigga from glass shooting out at him crazy, and he has to go get pick up. The closest thing to him is a garbage can. He has to pick it up so it doesn't fucking pierce him up. So imagine him trying to go walk over to the nigga and save him. He has to get his facial expressions right. He wasn't able to do it. You didn't believe it. It's like this. Okay. He just can't, because that's acting right there.
Right.
You don't think about this with other actors because they just act and they know what they're doing. If it was Denzel, you wouldn't even be watching him like that because he's just a master. Chris Rock is not a master at acting. He's a master at comedy, stand-up.
I thought it was good. It was
the movie was good. That's what I say. It's my only critique. If they would have had somebody else.
It was nice to see him in a different lane, honestly.
I'm surprised he's this flexible about this shit.
I don't know why. I like the movie.
The movie was good.
The movie was good. I mean,
Sam Jackson was great.
It hit on some black shit. It hit on some police shit. It hit on some. I couldn't fucking guess the killer because they always make it like. The Saw movies usually always make it like, oh, it was the fucking nigga that you couldn't even see his face in the back of the. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
yeah. I almost thought that nigga should have been black, and those niggas should have been white. Chris Rock and Sam Jackson should have actually been white, and then the other niggas should have been.
So we know he's not black. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler. That's all we do in the show. Spoiler alert. I'll probably still watch it though, because I always like the Saw movies. So.
I don't know. It's a good movie to watch. I think it's fun. In the theaters, it was nice. They had
to continue on my own and shit.
They had a good soundtrack.
Is it only in theaters?
It was 4 songs on the soundtrack. So.
It's decent. I think it's out of theaters now, or it might still be here.
They put it on HBO Max, I thought.
Did they?
Yeah, I think
they did all peep on there.
You could tell we be doing a pod late. Niggas up in here yawning and
shit.
Niggas asleep and shit.
What do we give the movie? Taurus, what you got?
3 out of 5.
What?
3 out of 5.
Oh, so a 6. I think we usually go 10.
Out of
so
10, 6.
Okay.
I give it 6.5.
6.5.
Yeah.
All right.
The only problem is Chris Rock, man.
I get a 6.7, 6.75.
6.75. Okay.
Since I watched it in the theater, I can't. I know that I'll be specific. Yeah, I can't give it I can't give it a 7.
So we gave it a 6.625 then for a total.
It was enjoyable.
So.
My favorite scene is when they fucked that girl up.
I thought he was about to say when they fucked.
Right.
Now that boss, I didn't like her. So when they did her.
Look at you just spoiling shit, bro. That was
Go watch the movie if you niggas ain't watching.
Yeah, they fucked her up. I didn't like that part. I kind of wanted her to live.
You wanted her to sever her spine. Yeah, this.
I know it was fucked up. She was in a tough position.
That was these traps in this one are like probably the most unrealistic. The shit they have to do to survive is like, nigga.
It was gory. I appreciated the gore again. They had
That's
a nigga.
Good to know to watch it. Then
didn't the nigga had to cut off his hands like his
pull his. Oh man.
What did he have to do?
I didn't understand that one, but he had to pull his fingers off fast enough to be while those things was like. He had like some attachments to each one of his fingers that was pulling on him, but he was supposed to hurry up and get his hands out of there, which was gonna pull off his fingers to be able to get out of the trap. But I think those things were making it hard for him to pull them out too, so he had to really like get to yanking them off, and it was gonna pull off all.
He got him out too, and he still didn't get him.
He didn't get him in time. And shit.
But give these niggas chances.
The traps was probably next level.
Yeah, it was enjoyable. I think it was better than most Saw movies, honestly. Maybe like
some of the last.
The element of comedy, something that's usually not there in the Saw movies.
The element of comedy was refreshing. So.
That was a good piece to add.
6.75.
That's a 6.625 total. Yep.
Look at this nigga.
So it's whatever. Right, go watch the movie, niggas.
Get us out of here, man.
All right.
Tired of this shit.
That's all we got for tonight then.
And you forgot to tap on Minneapolis.
I was about to. I saw it in here, and we just kind of kept going with it. I don't really have anything new about Minneapolis anyway. Does anybody have anything new?
That's where we from, God damn.
Niggas gotta stop saying Minneapolis and shit. That's what niggas gotta stop doing. Cause y'all niggas know how to say this shit right. They playing games, disrespectful us. Y'all niggas know how to say many fucking Apples. Minneapolis. I hate it. Stop doing that shit.
Minneapolis at this point, you know.
I mean, yeah, but just don't. Just these niggas is being disrespectful. Like we just ain't shit or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
I want to hear Matt's outro. What's your outro?
My outro is gonna be. It's just simple. It's just it's putting the pressure on. I was just, you know, keeping it simple, keeping it the way you do it. You know, you think of what I'm thinking.
Oh,
Aim for the bushes.
Shit.